Ivy_7741 says, "Oh boy, can't wait to cry."
How is Wednesday? Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. How wow we wow web. It's Wednesday. Hello, it's Wednesday. Hello, it's Wednesday. Hello, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Hello, it's Wednesday. Welcome in. Welcome in Zach, welcome in Tint, welcome in Ezra, welcome in Jeremiah, welcome in V, welcome in Lomo. I hope it's Wednesday for you, but like positive Wednesday, good Wednesday. I hope you're having sparkle on. It's Wednesday, don't forget to be yourself. Sparkling Wednesday. It's Waddle Dee Wednesday. Tired sounding Ivy. Ivy's going through it. Ivy needs to rest. Ivy needs the universe to stop. Ivy needs we're playing game. Oh, the limes are still here. Wait, Jag's limes. I forgot to make them a pop-up. I got home 10 minutes before stream started, so that meant I have 10 minutes to steroid my boy and boy is Harvey. Steroid my Harvey and make a sandwich and turn on the computer and lay face down on the couch for a minute. Existential, the world, the weight of the world. It's heavy. The world is so heavy. Do you know how much world there is? There's a lot of it. There's like a whole circle of it. Born to Rest, forced to stream game that make Ivy cry. I might cry tonight. Y'all don't even know the weight of it. We cried main game. We might cry prologue game. I don't know how sad this prologue is. I know very little about this prologue. Is the audio a little too loud? Just right? We could turn this down to... Didn't know Atlas had a Twitch. So, it took me a minute to connect the dots that you were talking about, Atlas, what carry the weight of the earth upon his shoulders.
Says, if you had the weight of the world on shoulders. If you was like Atlas, crying, sobbing, face down on couch.
There's the Atlas who has a Twitch. Go to www.twitch.tv/twitch.twitch.world/Atlas Eris, and that is the Atlas who has a that is the Atlas who has a Twitch. The number, if you say the name Atlas at me, this is the order of Atlases that appear in my head. Number 1, Atlas Eris of Twitch.tv. Number 2, Atlas Beetle of the little guys that crawl on the ground. Number 3, the guy who carry the earth. Didn't know Maps had a Twitch. That's called GeoGuessr, I think. We are... Wishlist the next game. Is that the one we already played? 4, the Book of... Oh yeah, the Atlas. Whoa. It's our friend. They're just starting us right in here, huh? Glad we have those lights to light our way. The house. I'm gonna give them the same voices, even though I think... My understanding of this game... By understanding, I mean, I think somebody mentioned it at the end of the last one, is that this is, like, alternate universe. So it's like same characters, but not the same. I guess if anybody's jumping into this without having watched any of the In Stars and Time playthrough, there's probably going to be some spoilers for that, sort of. I'm mesmerized by the wiggles of the darkness. But I think this is the Loops universe, perhaps. Maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. I need to hold a gaming controller so that you know I'm gaming. The house is residual energy, perhaps. Thought you meant the Wiggles the band for a second. Oh, y'all. I reblogged it on my Tumblr. But someone made a... I didn't know you were gaming. See, that's why I'm holding the controller. Now you can know it. Someone made a YouTube poop of when the Hubble telescope released all those really good images. And it's like 25 minutes long, but hold on. You were probably thinking, why are you bringing this up? It's the Wiggles. It's because of the Wiggles. It's about the Wiggles. It has to do with the Wiggles. The Wigwogs. Wiggles caught on Hubble. Me when the Wiggles. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. That's one of their songs. I don't know a single other Wiggles song. They were a little after my time. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Salad. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Hold on, 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 hold on.
Relieved.
And you've been on this project for a very long time, right?
Yes,
You thought that this mission was the most important thing to work on.
absolutely.
Okay.
So in 1995, I got a call from NASA headquarters. Would I like to work on this newt? Would I like to work on this newt?
This little red guy. Okay, yep.
Then I got a call from NASA headquarters.
Where are
saying,
the
"Ben,
Wiggles?"
do it." So we did that.
I think it
So
was
we said,
before
"Now we
this.
know it all."
This is so long and I must find the Wiggles.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So this broadcast,
But it's so
much like
good.
every part of this mission is funny. NASA funny.
And this committee
And this is all because of you.
who this is. This is Dr. John Telescope. And John, I couldn't be happier to be here with you today.
I miss YouTube poops. They still exist. It's real. 25-minute YouTube poop could fix it. Let me drop this. Hold on.
Telescope.
I am thrilled and I'm relieved.
And you've been on this project for a very long time.
What if we just watch this instead of streaming? If anybody wants to watch the whole thing later.
So we said,
Much like every part of this mission is funny.
I need to find
Today is greater than yesterday.
True.
I want all of
Real.
this day yesterday. It was yesterday.
yesterday,
It's
today.
this day.
Here we go.
Okay, so the first image is a deep fake. So everything that you're going to see here in this broadcast is fake. And that's something that has been true for every image.
So hopefully you can tell.
This telescope is by far the
Where are my
largest
wiggles?
telescope NASA has
Where are
ever
the wiggles? I know
and
you're
it
supposed to tell me about the
requires a
wiggles. Did I go too
and it
far?
also required a large telescope. But after you see these images, you'll scream.
Well, as the old saying goes, you ain't seen nothing. So I will say when I came
Where are the
upstairs,
wiggles?
By the time I got to the top, Scott Willoughby was twisting both of my arms to get me to take off the jacket. so thank you for that welcome. I don't know, and when I say thanks to the entire team, I mean
I don't know where the wiggles are.
Over the weekend, we finished the last fishing activity, so we are.
Okay, I apologize. We're having some trouble with the signal from Canada. But luckily for us, we have an exoplanet.
Zach,
right
fix the
here.
signal from Canada.
A very hot exoplanet.
Opposite.
We'll never find the wiggles. Everybody watch this 25-minute video and find exactly where the wiggles are. Wait, there are the wiggles.
Image.
Piece. We have instruments.
We found it.
Instruments. Very proud and very happy about that. Wow.
Ow, wah, wah.
This is not a direct image. This is an indirect image. This is an indirect image. This is a non-direct image. This isn't a direct image. This is a direct image. This is a direct image. But that's okay.
It's okay.
It is this giant puppy planet.
And you get a bunch of what looks like bumps to some people, but it's actually the wiggles.
Yay!
Yay!
So you're actually seeing the presence of the wiggles in the atmosphere of this exoplanet.
Yay!
Yay!
Australia.
We have not had access to wiggles content before. So we're going to have exciting data from what I just referred to as the wiggles, just one, but that's okay, because we can tell actually that there's evidence of a fingerprint.
Who touched this space telescope? Somebody's asking you a question, did you do it?
Raise your hands.
Anyway, that's the wiggles. This is my endorsement for YouTube poop. If you need it, you can see it. If you have it, you can be it. If you are it, you can feel it. And if you are around, great job. The house's residual energy, perhaps. It was a house of change, after all. Oh, hydrate. I have to do that. Hold on. Hello, Fred. Welcome. And Fred, I am taking a sippy, so 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 sippy. So sippy. Ignore your stream game Wednesday. Watch a YouTube poop Wednesday. Wowie Wednesday. Well, there must be a way to make this water disappear somehow. Water? Oh, the tears. Let's look around a bit more. What is she like, this roommate of yours? Oh, we're skipping through time. That sound, that's the king. We did all of these. Oh, no. I don't like that one. Huh? Wait! We just started. Friend? Is it friend? We're so happy. It's a friend. It looks so weird to see their different overworld sprites. They're like the same but different. Everything okay? You looked really lost in thought. I don't think we're very far from the top. We can... As always, you don't even get a second to catch your breath. At least you have your smile on. That's a plus. So you're at... Oh, yep, you remember. The last day, the castle, the last floor, the king. Get back on the stage. Are you worried about fighting the king? Sif, worried? I've never seen him get worried about anything. Your turn. Something like... No point in worrying.
You're right. There's no point in worrying right now. All we can do is move forward.
Fair.
Are you guys done talking? Can we finally go now?
We've been climbing the castle for a while. The king shouldn't be much farther. And victory has to be just around the corner. Let's go and stay focused, everyone.
Yes.
You smile at them. Victory is just around the corner. We've come this far with no trouble, so getting through this last floor and beating the king will surely be a piece of cake. You know better. Controls. Arrow keys move. Enter or Z, interact, confirm. Escape or X or 0, cancel menu. Shift while moving, run. You can save at any time in the menu. That's new. Ooh. Memory of loop. Memory of defeat. You've died to the king before. You'll die to him again. Silver coin. Happened to be in your pocket before this all started, so you always start again with it. You roll the coin around in your pocket. Thank you, Nightbot. You flip the coin in the air a few times. Clap, clap, clap. You can just actually clap instead of saying clap, clap, clap out loud. Ever. Does it loop? You grip the coin tightly between your fingers. Clap, clap, clap. What else we got? Some goodies. We got our craft skills. We got some stuff. We got all our peephole. We got options. Always dash on. Why would we ever want to be slow? Oh, Zifrin. You're the fastest out of all of us, so I'm counting on you and your speed as always, which is to say, please walk in front and so hopefully our reflexes will keep all of us out of trouble. Me and my slow old woman reflexes. Thank you.
Oh, Zifrin. Sorry, I was just thinking. What we're about to accomplish now. Climbing a cursed, possessed castle. Fighting against an evil king. In a way. Aren't we making history? I'm too young to make history. I haven't even gone on a pilgrimage yet. Still, I hope everyone's okay. Is it weird to hope we'll see people frozen in time? Because if they're frozen in time, it means they haven't been killed, and we can bring them back. Oh, sorry. Positive. Gotta stay positive.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm not worried. I'm just mad. Because you guys won't let me fight. Don't think I'm weak just because I'm a kid. I'll kick your butt into next year.
Hey, Sif. You're not actually worried, are you? We've come this far and it's been way easier than I thought it would be. No matter what the king of this castle throw at us, I'm sure we'll succeed. Everything's gonna be fine. Let's go home. We can't go home. Ready to go? Yippee. All right, let's go. I know this one. A big rock crush us. Nothing bad ever happened these characters. Everything only good and safe and fine. Ah, someone is about to speak. You've heard this before. It's so dark.
It's so dark.
Glad we have those lights to light our way. A house's residual energy, perhaps? It was a house of change, after all.
Yes, but they're so dim and inert. The whole house feels so different.
Howdy do, how goes the looping? Oh, we just begun. We just begin. What are my upstairs neighbors doing? They were vacuuming and now they're just thlumping around. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything will be fine. It's not like Ivy's cried to this game or wants to cry tonight or is crying as we speak. Nope, eyes are dry.
The whole house feels so different. All the rooms are jumbled around. Nothing is where it should be. Sometimes I feel like I recognize something, like a corner or a place, but it always feels weird and wrong,
Like everything got shifted a little bit to the left? Like looking at someone smiling when they're hanging upside down.
Like biting into a cake and you realize it's made with salt instead of sugar.
Like hearing the exact same sentences said by the exact same people in the exact same way every time.
Oh yes, that kind of wrongness. The house shouldn't be like this. The king... What has he done to this place?
Just had it from an Stars of Time stream and woof, they did not have a good time. Ooh. Ow. It'll be okay in the end, or two. We'll get there. We'll get it good. We'll be good. It'll be fine. We'll be happy. It'll be safe. It'll be great. It'll be fine. Everything's fine.
Why did he desecrate it in this way? Taking over the house wasn't enough. He had to reduce it to this unsettling, stale state. The smells, the lights, the people. Not just in this castle, but in the rest of the country as well. How can we make them change back to normal?
The only way we have left is to defeat the king. Then let's get to it.
Yes. We've got to stay positive.
Everything will be okay. Not the right way. I won't go there. What if there's good stuff there? What if it's different this time? Statue of the Change God's been destroyed. Some flyovers says House of Change open. Come and see what you can do for the community and what the community can do for you. Some people with sparkly eyes holding hands drawn on it.
I drew those a few years ago to get people to come to the house. It's a little embarrassing now.
A torch. Frozen in time. The Star Crest is here. Finding it now would be weird since you haven't seen the tears yet. Well, yeah, we did. They were outside. Just a table. Fire roll. It's full of various nuts. Do they ever explain why the House of Change just has so many barrels full of nuts laying around in it? Ah, you've seen this before. Watch your step. All right, let's go. You catch the big guy before he goes too far.
Oh.
Huh? Whoa. What? What is it? Is it the water? Should I not touch the weird floating water? Wait. This is...
Oh.
Oh! The rock froze when it touched the water. Oh, indeed. Do not approach those. We'll probably get stuck in time just like everything else. It wouldn't hurt too much though, right? What, being frozen in time? Theoretically, it wouldn't, no. Theoretically? Yes, theoretically. Why would you care to try it out?
I've heard that being frozen makes you go to sleep and gives you a super good dream.
Oh?
Oh? Where did you hear that from?
A nice lady told me that when my sister got frozen.
Oh.
I know it's not true. I'm not stupid. Just, it would be nice if that was true. So you should touch the weird frozen water and be frozen and let me know how it goes.
Pass. I always find it neat seeing the differences between In Stars and Time and this prototype. Yeah. You let the conversation go on without you. This one definitely, like, from what I saw in the trailer on the Steam page when I was downloading it, and just, like, from that whole thing where Odile threw the rock into the thingies, the tears. This one feels like it was more ambitious, I want to say. Like, things move around more. They have like comic panels and like extra details where if they had tried to put that into the full game, it probably would have taken like 1,000,000 billion years to do. Or maybe it was just cleaner to not put it in. But also, like, other parts of In Stars and Time definitely feel more polished, like the menus and the overworld sprites is very interesting. You know that while being frozen in time doesn't hurt. Doesn't bring you a wonderful dream either. It's just like Losing a stair step and being stuck in midair forever. Almost restful in a way.
Well, there must be a way to make this water disappear somehow. Let's look around a bit more.
This way. You look at the hole in the wall.
What are you looking at, Siffrin? Oh, there's something inside the hole.
Got the star quest.
Will it make the water disappear?
It has the king's crest on it.
I somehow feel colder just looking at it.
I think the thing that's throwing me off the most is the white outline around Mirabelle's eyebrows. I don't know why that's the one thing that's like, I can't look away. Yeah, it isn't less, it's different. The dev explained they couldn't add some stuff, otherwise it would break the game. Oh, wild. Yeah, her eyebrow, like her bow, I didn't even catch that her bow was different, but the eyebrows, they stand out to me. One thing that broke the game you'll point out, let's go. Maybe using it would neutralize the frozen water for a bit. Nothing to lose by trying it. Use the star crest? Yes. Use the star crest. Take a sip of night coffee. We throw the crest into the tears and watch them all melt away. Ah, you've seen this before.
Oh, a sadness. What's,
Don't get overwhelmed now. Come on, we've seen tons of those already.
Oh, sorry.
You've heard it all before. But if you manage to make her talk through strategy, she might feel better. It's your job to notice these things. Let's get a... Oh no! What should we do?
Don't tease me, Siffrin. I can figure this out. Okay, so first we should...
Battles. Fight until you can't anymore. Pay attention to types and weaknesses. The Traveler. Scissors type. Fast. Can make everyone faster. The Fighter. Rock type. Hits hard. Can boost friends' defense. The Housemaiden. Scissors paper type. Heals and can boost friends' attacks. The Researcher. Paper type. Can use craft spells of any type. Slow. Can make enemies slower. The Kid. Snack duty.
I hate this.
Sorry, buddy. The sadnesses in here are too powerful for your tiny little arms. Which is why we made you in charge of snacks. It's a super duper very important job, you know? The super duper importantest. Don't patronize the Kid.
Don't patronize me.
All good? The Kid. I love the Kid. I love Bonnie. I love them all. Why are we playing another game where they're just gonna get sad again? This time a regular old blind run is good, I figure.
I didn't think talking it out like this would help me feel better. But you knew. Thank you, Siffrin.
You smile. Monster time! Wah, 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 wah. Paper type.
Phew. Okay.
Don't worry. You focus on healing. The guy over there can hit things. And you, Siffrin, keep the puns and one-liners to a minimum, please.
If you need any potions, just yell.
Let me examine this enemy with my craft first to make this battle easier. I don't think we need to do that. I think we could just use scissors because we're so strong. Yeah, this is one of the things I noticed in the trailer is that enemies do a little wiggle. Just like the wiggles from the Hubble telescope. They wiggling, they bouncing, they flouncing, they swoodling. In the other game, they still. Between Bonnie's overworld sprite and Issa's mouth. Sadness bouncing broke the game. I figured that was one of them because that seems like something that shouldn't be too hard to add. But I guess maybe whatever, however that's coded in just didn't work with however they coded other stuff in the game. Was this one made? This one was an RPG Maker game, right? Or is this one where they like, it feels like it should be RPG Maker, but they actually made it in like Game Maker Studio, or they custom made it? Wow, wow, wow. Oh, Wizards time. Very powerful, very important. Lowers threats cooldowns by 1. Just gonna smash you. Attacks randomly 3 times. The craft skills are different even. This was before many plugins. The original patch in Stars and Time was a mess. Making games is hard. As it turns out, the power of make a game is take a lot of time. Very hard to do.
You.
See? We all did fine. Battles. Regular attacks fill your charge gauge faster, while craft skills are more powerful. However, most craft skills need some turns to recharge before they can be used again. Juggle regular attacks and craft skills as you see fit. Not the right way. Emily.
Oh, the storage room. We might find some items to heal ourselves in here. Let's look around.
We're running low on potions. Keep your eyes open for more. Last some chambers. I'm on tonic duty.
Tonics are good to keep your HP up so you don't get knocked out in battle. They're very sour, but the sourness is sure to make you more awake and ready for anything.
Used Isa's break memory, the one he gets from leveling up once. He got his final ability as well. That's what you call a speed strat.
Oh, sour tonics for everyone to share.
You know, I always wondered why they're more powerful than regular sour tonics when they're the same size.
They're just that concentrated. I tried drinking a full super sour tonic once. And what happened? I couldn't taste anything for weeks. So I forgot trying to sell the sinister potion. I could sell a potion. Well, do anybody want to buy a potion? It's got ingredients. It's got... People living in a house must really love nuts. We'll fly for the bakery. Pretty Sweetie Bakery. Bread 20% off every Saturday because we loaf you almost as much as you loaf our bread. Bad. Oh, no pun this time. Oh, I have one. I have one. Something like... I mean, for how much bread I buy from them. Loving me is the yeast they could do. Ugh.
No. Oh, come on.
That's a halfway decent pun. You should look at this flyer again during your next loop so you can steal it. So we can steal it from Issa. Picture the gang falling from the sky after Act 5 finale used to not pan all the way, so it would be stuck after the hat. But before you could see the gang, just look at the sky. It's fine. Papers. It's a letter signed by someone with a very long name.
Long names like this are what nicknames are for.
True. A bottle of wine. Knick-knack. You can interact with knickknacks by going through your pockets in the menu. I would like to do that, please. 4 out of 5 traveling companions can drink this. Everyone but child. The bottle is filled with wine. Hi, Glow. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna take another sip of Knight's coffee. Delicious. You're playing the prototype, does it mean you finished the main game? Yeah, we finished it last week. It was good. It was so good. It was so good. And now we're playing the prototype / prologue / demo question mark / other universe / game. Feel free to try again, or it might be after an initial run. Bottle is filled with wine. It'd be a little weird to take a drink now. Maybe next time. Now, like, look at the flyer? I don't think it would let me steal a pun. We'll do it too one day. It's a good game. Ginger pepper time. Someone just took them. I'm also on medicine duty. Still, that's a lot of spices you found there.
Oh, I know this one. Pepper raises your attack, ginger raises your defense, and thyme makes you faster. Because spicy stuff makes people angry, ginger makes you not sick, and thyme, well, I don't actually know why thyme makes you faster.
Me neither.
It's because it's on a clock. We'll drink the wine next time. Next wine. I feel like I should be fighting these things. I should also be healing. Let's all get fast. I like being fast. It's interesting in this one also. They didn't call us by our titles. Hey, stop that. They didn't call us like the traveler and the researcher and the fighter in the last game, at least not in the battles. Like sometimes people referred to us as that, but like I'm pretty sure it just said like you did an attack, or Sifrin, or like Isabeau did an attack, or Mirabelle does a spell, a craft. Oh. Shining life. Heals oh, dang! Good heal! Good heal this game. Yeah, Lupin the King would be like, ah yes, your fighter, or your researcher. But within the party, I think the only one who ever got that was Bonnie being the kid. I do believe it's explained. I would understand for Loop. I guess, does the king even know our party? There's a reason for the titles? Did we get the explanation and I just forgot, or did we not get that one? Yeah, they always use the term fighter for Issa. Oh, will be explained. Oh, it gets explained in this one. Oh, Issa was the defender in Stars in Time. I forgot. Beep, doo -doo 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 -doo. We don't get our jerk perks this time. Doo -doo 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 -doo. We're so fast. No jerk perks, no Bonnie, not even Bonnie. Bonnie is absolutely not allowed to fight. Wait, why is that tier moving? Hello? Is this allowed? That's a little scary. What if it gets us? How's it going? Ooh, we're gaming. Ooh, we're jamming. Ooh, we're all enemies. Immune. Fully immune. All enemies. Hi, Harvey. One enemy. All friends attacks. One enemy. Let's get strong. Forgot how this game looks. It's a little like Unsettling is not the right word. I guess maybe like surreal, where it's like, it's just like being in the castle where everything is kind of the same but different. Uncanny, a little bit there, not fully uncanny valley, but just, I didn't mean to do that. That one I didn't mean it. Wait, how come that one is still alive? You should be dead. Their names aren't French this time. Ever so similar, but just slightly off. Nuts. Nuts. Something at the bottom. You got regretful note. Fold the note around and make a tiny crane. You know, have a tiny crane. Wait, I didn't read the note. Were they regretful because they ate all the nuts? Yeah, the names aren't French. Last time they were very Frenchy. In Stars in Time, they were so Frenchy. This time it just said blues. Someone taught how to fold cranes a long time ago. Hey, a crane.
Oh, Shelby.
I didn't know you knew how to make those, Sif. Where'd you learn? You don't... Can't remember who taught you. What will? Barrel. It's right there, so finding it now wouldn't be weird, right? Take it? Yeah. Got another star crest. Just rocks. Oh, got a funny looking rock. Put it in your pocket with your other knick. There's so many knickknacks in this one. Pretty sure it was sorry for eating all the nuts. Regretful, remorseful. Hey, Octo, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we're playing RPG. This is, last week we played the like full version of this game. This was the like prototype slash demo slash alternate universe slash prologue. There's so many things we can pick up in this one. A smooth rock shaped like a triangle. Drag your finger on the sides of this triangle-shaped rock. I want a triangle rock. Every game. Everygame.com.
More tears?
Which means a star crest to find? Hey, good thing we found one earlier. Let's go ahead and clear that. We do want to clear this one, right? I see there's another thing there, but then there's probably 2 rows of those tears means 2 different crests. Don't go walking through that second row over there without finding a second crest. Probably one in here, yeah? Barrel. Saying this for no particular reason. You think you really understand Sifrin? For real. They've had a smaller space to work with, they had to fill it more. Fair enough. Playing a game yourself. Actually, Minecraft, you should be asleep. Sometimes when it is night, you have to play a game instead of sleeping, even though sleep is so important and good to do. Sometimes you have to drink your night coffee before it gets cold. Do not shake. I would love to shake it. Table is set, but no one is here. Cupboard is full of various board games. A craft game for kids, a fishing game, checkers. Checkers! We should play Team Checkers again. Sif and me will kick your butts. The last time we played, Sifrin cheated the whole time and you didn't even notice. My obliviousness makes me a wonderful teammate. To pass through this tight space between the table and the wall, you brush against everyone. Touch, 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 touch. And try to get some human contact every loop, even if it's discreetly like this. Statue of the Change God, destroyed. I love night coffee. It's a very good beverage. It's an incredible beverage to be putting into your mouth and then gulping. I also have 2 cookies which I cannot eat at this moment because I'm streaming, and if I eat them it'll crunch into the mic and I will never subject you all to that. It has been destroyed. Look at what's in the cupboard. Got a pocket full of time. And ball of lint. Give me that lint. Tiny ball of lint. Feels nice to the touch. You roll the ball of lint between your palms. Feels nice. Can I can. I should be healing outside of battle. A noble sacrifice. I will simply put these cookies in a drawer and eat them tomorrow. Time frozen flowers. One leaf is stuck in midair. Hidden behind the plates is another star crest. Find it? Yeah. Why would we not? Some cutlery and kitchen utensils. Is it cutlery? Yes, seems to be. No, I mean your research. What you're studying. Your research. Are you researching the secret art of cutlery? How it's made? How it's used? What? No. I swear your guesses are getting more and more eccentric. Who makes their research all about cutlery of all things? Well, some people, I'm sure. Not me. Oh well, I'll figure it out one day. Sure you will. We figured it out with our brains. It only took us like 60-something loops. Let's clear that crest. Don't mind us. Not the right way. Wah wah. Wah wah. It's the Bayou Beast. Whoa. We're so fast. Okay, crafted. Wait. Give your turn to someone else powering them up. Got it. Thank you, Nightbot. Wait. I like these creatures. They're good. They're extremely shaped. They look like you could pick them up and put them in your pocket. The music is different. A little bit? Is it? Look like they're wearing jellyfish. They look like they're wearing plastic bags. They look like they're made of lint. Get paper. Things like the different names of skill target, single person, or group. It's always so neat. Yeah, music is the same. Was I just expecting a different part? Squeeze me coming through. Bow, 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 bow. Let's go ahead and attack at you. And we attack at you. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. We're so fast. It's a little insane. Also, the heal is so good. 75% to everybody? Easy. You breathe out. Leveling up. It's not telling us when we learn new craft skills this time. I'll protect you, buff yourself up, become stronger. Interesting. Wait. I wonder how far we are to the king. I can feel his energy getting stronger. We're definitely getting close. I can't go back? There was a dot on the ground that I wanted to inspect. me. All right, yeah.
Did you just
No,
run into the door?
I didn't know it'd stay closed.
What an idiot.
Kids, please.
Oh no. I didn't think you'd be locked. What should we do?
Let's look around a bit more.
Sounds like that's all we can do.
There's got to be a key somewhere.
Oh, that's my room.
Some files filled with something. Barrel filled with do not shake. Liquid. Not nuts. I want to shake the barrel. Closet has a lot of different dresses. From what you understand, a housemaid of changes. She's obligated to change her fashion style fairly often. Horror books. There's The Cursing of Chateau Castle. Death Die Dice Maker. 100 Ways to Die Horribly. The Meat Slicing. Ah, that last one's actually a cooking book. A little too real for your tastes. Shake it vigorously. I am going to shake the barrel. A drawer.
Can I look inside?
No, it's private. There's nothing in there.
I really want to look inside now.
If you remember correctly, she's hiding some wedding-related stuff.
Is that your bed?
Yes. What gave it away?
It smells fruity, just like your name.
I did find the perfect soap scent, didn't I?
A bed.
That's my roommate's bed. Do you think she's okay?
What's she like, this roommate of yours?
She's the worst, and I really don't like her.
Oh?
She doesn't clean her side of the room ever, and she leaves her experiments and weird potions around everywhere. And she always sings way too loud, and when I ask her to maybe change songs and sing something I might like, she always tells me, "No, can't do, princess." She's mean and has no respect towards others.
So, a normal roommate?
Maybe. But even so, not seeing her around, it really worries me. Gotta stay positive. If we beat the king, she'll probably appear to annoy me all over again. So let's go.
This leads to their shared bathroom. We're never gonna be able to go into Mirabelle's bathroom. I want to see her fancy soap. I want to see what kind of hand towels they're sporting. Closet filled with unsafe-looking potions. Was your roommate making bombs? Because with all the materials she has in here, it looks like she was learning how to craft bombs.
What? No. Was she?
I'm just saying. She has the materials to make a craft bomb. Looks like she didn't finish it, though, if that makes you feel better. How do you know how to make a craft bomb? I learned it while I was studying to become a defender. But isn't that just common knowledge? I didn't know.
I didn't know.
I know I'm a kid and you'd think I definitely know how to make bombs, but I didn't know either.
Oh. Some vials filled with something. Stack of papers filled with mathematical equations. A bed. No key in there. Library. Ah, this. You've heard this before. The librarian stands there, frozen in time. I knew how to make bombs as a kid. No longer do I know. When you grow up, you forget how to make bombs. It's all part of the coming of age story. You forget about all the like magic in the world, like like the fairies and Santa and wishes, and also how to make bombs. Child-only knowledge. It simply wasn't important. It's more important than you might know.
Oh.
Just like everything else in the castle there, not moving an inch.
Well, that's a librarian. They always knew what book to recommend to people when they looked like they weren't having a good day. They were so nice. They never hurt anyone. Why would the king hurt someone like them?
My sister and people all over Vogard, they must be stuck like this too.
At some point, we might end up being frozen in time ourselves, if it happens.
I'll be here. I'm the only one here who can't get stuck in time because of the Change God's blessing. And if you get frozen, I have the power to save you.
Frozen. Using the lovely moving curecraft skill can save friends if they're frozen in time. But if she dies and everyone else is frozen, yeah, the savior we need. It's fine. Ow. Your hip bumped into the desk. Whoa, you okay? You still have trouble judging distance. Let us know if you need someone else to take the lead. We're fine. Writing desk. Something on the ground. Got a crumpled poem. Put it in your pocket with your other knickknacks. Poem, poem, poem. Is it the same? Something about going home? You were there all along, but still you return home. You love and hate this poem in equal measure. Flowers. Potions in the cupboard. Explosions are cool as heck, but you like stabbing things more. You can stab things and explode them. It's called a knife bomb. As the kids say, yoink. Stealing from me. Find the girl's journal. The key isn't in there. You open the journal. Mom told me to clean my room today. I hate cleaning my room. My room isn't even dirty. Why doesn't she understand? Also, Dad noticed no one could see the name of the island north of here anymore. I tried to say it yesterday, and I got like the weirdest headache for hours. Might trick Jermaine into saying it tomorrow. Rest is doodles of a little girl laughing uproariously. Jermaine. Another old-sounding name. Still, the island north of here. I remember when it happened. No one actually remembers what happened, but I remember when people realized.
My village was really close to it. It was all everyone could talk about for weeks.
That's so frightening. I'm glad you weren't caught up in it.
Yeah. This could easily happen to any place, couldn't it?
Oh, yeah. Still, that country's name. What was its name again?
Oh, I think it was something like, don't say it.
Yeah.
Got him. You can cause explosions by stabbing things. There's a difference. Stab a bomb and slash away. Yeah, it's seen the early pipe work for the story beats. They're all here. All the important bits and bops are here. Explosion is caused by the stab. The explosion isn't truly intentional. You find the religious book. Key isn't in there. Oh. Is it a book about the House of Change?
Yeah, this is the life-changing magic of changing yourself. This one's a little abstract, but it's all about our beliefs in the Change God. Living while striving to for change within ourselves while keeping our ever-changing God in our thoughts. This is the belief that a lot of the people of Vogard live by.
Interesting that you only have one. Easy to keep track of, I suppose. Oh yeah, what do you have in Kaboo then? We have gods, spirits, expressions. The nuance gets a little lost in Vogardese. Expressions for everything. So how many expressions do you have then? A dozen? A few thousand. Whoa.
So many.
Do you have to keep track of them all?
Of course not. You only have to pray to the ones that you need. So for me, the expression of search, the expression of writing, the expression of creatorcraft, and lately, the expressions of battle and victory, I suppose.
Huh.
Well, that's pretty neat.
I hope the expressions and the Change God bless us on our journey.
Gotta go to bed, rest up for the hurricane tomorrow. I hope you have a good hurricane? Good night, good night, good night. Hope you blow up and stab people. I hope we also blow up and stab people. Stay safe, don't get swept away into the sky and then stuck in a journey where you have to go around the world without ever landing. That seems like it would be cold and you wouldn't have enough food. Inside the farthest book to the left resides the key to open the door. Find it? Of course. Pick up the castle key.
Whoa, there's a key in the book.
Let's go open that door then. Just books. Just books. Expression of ace. Just figured out it's gonna be a cat 5. That's more than 4 cats. That's a whole cat party. Did we go in that one? I don't think we did. Wait. It is. Let's go ahead and do this. We only have one. How can I compete? You gotta get more cats. It's the only way. Finally bedtime for real. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting around. We'll go ahead and get rid of you. Do a paper to you. Owie. Owie. Let's have you go again. So you can heal us real quick. And get rid of you. And get rid of you. Easy, 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 easy. We're learning so many crafts skills, not the right way. Use the castle key. The door unlocks. All right, onwards, my friends. Don't mind us. Just come in through. Not the right way. I wonder if those, not the right ways. I love the way this lad just plopped right in there. Whoa. Let's get fast. I wonder if these not the right ways are adding to a counter of some kind. Where like if we don't go any of the wrong way, it changes things. Let's have Odile do an extremely big paper. At you. Who knows? I know. Otherwise, I don't know why they would put them in there. I guess just for flavor. Wait, wah. Get papered. Bye, Sorrow. I love this little guy. Get knifed. No cooldown on this is kind of wild. I'm gonna just get a heal in here because we can. You breathe out. Do we breathe in before the battle? Wait, over there. Isn't that
a bathroom?
Seems so.
If it's there, then does the king need to poop?
Gems alive. We could definitely beat someone who needs to poop. You can easily beat a pooper. It's true. You've heard this already.
Bathroom.
Bathroom.
Bathroom. So, does anyone need to go? Just so you know, if you do need to go, when they make books about this moment, I'll be sure to mention how we needed to stop for a bathroom break.
Ha! Nah, I'm good.
I'm good as well.
I don't need to go. I don't!
Ho. Oh, hey, wait. Do you need to go too, Sifret?
Let's take a potty break. To be thinking of the looper pooper? Oh, thank God. I mean, what a coincidence. I need to go too. Listen, if you have... Hey, what the... The what? Listen, if you have the opportunity to use the restroom, take it. Always take it, because you never... Listen, I'm grabbing your face. I'm grabbing your face and speaking directly into your brain. You never know when you're gonna get the next chance to use the bathroom. What happens if, like, you've pooped before? Couldn't be me. Imagine if you're like, passing by the restroom, it's like, oh, I don't really need to go. And then after that, immediately you end up in a car driving for like 12 hours and you're like, I should have pissed. I should have gone to the restroom. I should have gone. What have I done? What hath been wrought? You missed your shot. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime to use the restroom. You enter the stall and lean against the door. You try to breathe slowly, silently, in and out. Imagine this, but you gotta poop, but all you have is a urinal and a sink. What is... Did they remove the toilet? Do they make bathrooms that only have urinals? I feel like it's like the law that you have to have at least one stall, right? I think at that point your choice is find a different restroom. Stay in character. Follow the script. Not sure, but that gas station probably was illegal. They were selling illegal gas also. The show must go on. You have to act. You can't crack. You have to fake it and play it exactly as you did the first time for the whole way through so your friends don't find out anything is wrong. You don't want to know what would happen if they knew their quest was in vain. They knew their quest for justice and change always ends in stillness and death. How many loops have we gone through at this point? My coffee is room temperature. And now it is gone. You can't let them know. 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 Your skin feels hard and cold. You're breaking. You're rotting. You're being frozen alive. The only thing you can do at this point is ignore it all. Ignore how everything's breaking down around you by closing your ears and covering your eyes. And you can't. Can I help you, sir? Uh-huh. What's up? Harvey can't think about it either. You can't think about... Wait, did you say close your ears? Hi, can I help you, sir? What do you want? You want up? Come here. Come here. Come on. Baby boy, idiot boy doesn't even know anything. Loop says hundreds, thousands? You didn't make it to the king on your first go? Oh no. Hi Harvey. Hi soft boy. Hi small cat. Hi tiny baby soft small. He's literally so purring. We beat the full game? Yes, we beat the full game. Now we are playing the prologue / demo / prototype / prequel / Harvey, don't you even think about it. Harvey likes to do this thing where he wants to jump in my lap just so he can jump out of my lap onto something else. Sir. Come on, man. Why didn't you just go up there in the first place? You okay, bud? Cats are so stupid. Nobody learned anything yet. Sivert has obviously begun to suffer. We only had 60-something loops on the last game. This one, we are only just begun and it's already so many. Did you just say close your ears? Wait. You can't close your ears. You can't close your ears, you dummy. What does that even mean? Are you an idiot? You losing it? You laugh at yourself for a little bit. If you're gonna lose it, might as well laugh about it. Ha 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 ha. Don't mind me just laughing in the bathroom. Sif? Hey buddy, what's up? I could hear you laugh. Is there a funny drawing in there? You cover your mouth with both hands. You ever try closing your ears? Closing my ears? I mean, I could try closing them like a ravioli. Try a new fashion, but a ravioli? Giggly shitter-ass behavior. He burst out laughing. Oh, no, you can't laugh. You can't make noise. That's so creepy. Stop. Oops, tears and snot are running down your face. Good thing you're in the bathroom. Get some toilet paper. Wipe that right off. Stop laughing and crying like an unhinged person or he'll start worrying. Or will he? Maybe laughing like this is something you did before? Did you used to laugh at your own jokes? The thought sobers you up. You open the door. Whoa, Sif, you look like you needed that? Either the laughing or the... Anyway, let's get going? You nod. You both exit the bathroom. Normal. Trashing yourself for the smallest mistakes, my favorite pastime. Does one thing incorrect. I fucked it all up irreparably forever. We gotta start over. Goodbye, everybody. I'm gone. I have to move away. I have to move to the other side of the world. I have to go into space. I can't be here anymore. We can't do this. We gotta leave. All right, onwards. Did you wash your hands? Of course I washed my hands.
For 20 seconds.
Yes?
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you? All right. Washed his hands. Let's get moving, everyone. They didn't ask us. Nobody cares if Sifrin washes their hands. Tears getting close. Let it touch you? No! We do not touch tears here. Wait. Do you hear that?
That's the king.
That sound, that's
the king. He's crying.
Locked door. Door is locked.
Hey, this door's locked. So don't go running into it, okay?
Okay. You'll have to find the key somewhere else.
Tears here?
There should be a crest somewhere. We should look around. You know that the crest for the tears is in the room south of here, which is locked by a key, which is located... You forgot where the key is. All you remember is that you shouldn't look at the plates. You should look in this room. I would like to look at the plates. Some plates and cutlery. Push the glasses around and look towards the back. It's a very tiny spider. Key isn't in there. You blink at the tiny spider. Push the glasses around, look towards the back. Nothing except dust. Key isn't in there. Open the closet. What is... Hold on. What's going on that table? Is that a little jug with feet? For a few seconds, you blank out on why you even opened it in the first place. Ah, the key. Not in here. There's nothing in here but... Skeletons!
What? Let me see. Aw.
Please don't take Sifrin's place, I beg you. One jokester on this team is quite enough. Sif wasn't saying the obvious joke, so I figured I'd give it a try. You missed your cue. No matter. You'll remember for next time. Told us not to, but I would like to. It's a pile of plates you shouldn't look at for some reason you really can't remember. You look at it. So tall.
Why is it so tall?
Oh. It's just how the house's cook likes it. If we stack plates super high, then the meals we put on it are sure to reach divine status.
The jealous stream, we're also stopped to go, okay, what is that jug? It's a very jug. It's a very, very jug. Why not, right? How was the food?
Room for improvement? Oh, that reminds me. One day the cook... I'm sorry. It's just... seeing the kitchen, it reminds me of how the house used to be.
Before it was a castle? Back when you were living here?
Yes. It was such a kind, gentle place. A place of learning, a place to create, a place to help you become the person you wish to be. The king targeted the house first. I don't know. I don't know if everyone's okay. If I'll be able to bring everyone back. The head housemaiden, my roommate, my friends, the cook, the librarian, the nurse, everyone. What if they're all dead? Gone so far I can't bring them back.
Ah, that's why we don't look at the plates. There's nothing you can say.
Stay positive. I have to stay positive.
Maybe next time he'll finally find something to tell her. Don't forgetty, you spaghetti. Look inside the drawer. It's full of coins and crumpled pieces of paper. You move the contents of the drawer around until your fingers touch something freezing. So that's where it was. Got our key. Air. Pot filled with bubbling food frozen in time. Steam is frozen in midair.
So what's inside?
Ah, looks like they were cooking crab.
What?
Eek!
Crab? What's happening?
Someone was cooking a crab?
In the House of Change of all places.
Why would someone do this? Gem's alive. I'm so confused. Is this a Vogadian thing? Yeah? Do you not have that in Kabu? No? Mm-hmm. Okay, wait. Is this like dolphins? What about them? In Kabu, we don't like dolphins. Something about them being too smart. Are crabs smart?
I don't think so.
Crabs just look weird, I think.
And they're inevitable.
I still don't understand anything. One of the cooks frozen in time.
Oh, that's the picture one of my friends made. Actually, never mind, sorry. We could just move on.
We cannot move on. An empty pitcher. Can you... That's it? That's all? A table. Surprisingly, the clock still works. Look behind the clock. Nothing. Did we get any other knickknacks? No. Hair.
Whoa.
You've seen that material in the previous rooms.
It's just a picture. What'd you expect? It's a weird picture. It's got feet.
Is this thread? Yarn?
Either way, it's blocking our path. Not sure what would work.
We can't really look around aimlessly.
Regular old picture. Feet picture. Foot picture. Pictures of feet on the internet.
Important lesson number 60. Here's the thing that people don't telling you is that streaming, there's so many buttons you press.
So true, Himbot.
Is there a way to destroy it somehow?
Something that could destroy this thread. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find something.
I decide to go look for the fire. Fire? Not a knife? All right, onwards, my friends.
Uh-huh.
Don't mind. No. No. Do not touching tier. You don't remember where the star crest is either. Wait, no, we got a key. You don't always make it this far. You should look everywhere. How could we have not made it this far? Some papers. Pick one at random. It's a poem about lovers on a bridge. Moving things around on the desk. No key in sight. Wait, we're not looking for a key. We're looking for a crest. Hey, what's this though? A poem? There's an unfinished poem on the desk. Everyone looks at it over the big guy's shoulders. Oranges. You don't always make it this far. Are nice. Oranges are soft. Oranges are frail. When you look at me, I feel like one. Your fingernail digs into my cheek. Peel an orange open. The poem ends here. Is this a clue? No, it's just someone's unfinished poem. Well, let's finish it for them. We don't really have time right now to peel an orange open. Orange juice comes out. bad.
Peel an orange open?
The person who wrote this is the orange, right?
One could assume so, yes.
Okay, so I die.
Very literal, very nice.
Blood oranges? Something with that. Something bloody but poetic.
I haven't heard a single good idea yet. Teach, do you have something then? No. Okay, Sif? Peel an orange open. I don't remember what we did last time. I feel like we went with blood on your hands. Is it nice and sweet? A question ending. In poetry, they call that a cliffhanger. No, they don't. They might. Find an anthology of horror stories. On the cover, a handsome young man looks into the night fearfully but longingly. I don't think the crest is in there. Oh, looks like the kind of books you like, yeah? Horror books. This one looks massive. What's this one called?
That's the handsome young men falling into beautiful, heartbreaking madness horror anthology. Did someone in the house have it all this time?
Did somebody keep it from you?
What is it anyway?
It's a full anthology about pure-hearted boys being subjected to awful monsters and horror situations.
I thought it was very appealing, but
Seeing them screaming in fright, I cannot help but root for them and at the same time be happy I am not in their situation. There's something lovingly touching about those tales, something wonderfully hopeful. I cannot help but read them and pray for their survival.
So, do they usually survive? Or do the monsters catch them?
Well, 50-50.
I'll take a sippy. Water is so super important to be drinking into your mouth and into your stomach. I know this from facts.
But also, the catharsis that fills my whole being when they get caught. There's something very wonderful about that too.
The Schadenfreude.
The Schadenfreude. It's very good. Very moving. Makes me feel like I went on a run. And also sometimes the heroes end up marrying the monsters too.
What?
I don't get it. I kind of do, actually. Any books you'd recommend?
Absolutely. I'll lend you some of my favorite once we finally escape a horror tale of our own, I suppose.
I'm looking forward to it. Horror anthology isn't on the shelves anymore. As always, she took it with her. No crest in sight. Craftonomy book. Oh, is this a craftology book? Piercing craft, creative craft. Where's the protecting craft chapter? It's a craftonomy book, not a craftology book. This one is about the study of craft, not your fortune. Aw, I wanted to know my horoscope today. This place has been frozen for a few months now. I don't think it would be up to date.
You really like that sort of stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it's really fun. The protector craft. People who use it are patient, honest, loyal, and very gullible. That sure is me.
You're laughing, but aren't you also using protector craft?
No.
Yes, I do remember this being the case, kiddo.
No, it's not the same.
Before this all happened, you never noticed how you could just stay silent and they'd all talk around you like nothing's wrong. A drawer. Papers and writing utensils. Look closer. Interesting. Let's look closer. You rummage around, hoping to find the last crest. Ow! The point of a pen pierces through your glove and pricks your finger. Without even removing your hands from the drawer, you know that you're bleeding. You take a deep breath in and out. Ew. You look under the drawer. Oh, as always, the StarCraft is stuck on the underside of the drawer. Let's get that mad lad.
What a weird spot for a crest.
Have they almost all been in drawers? Someone needs to change things up. Wait, did I read? Flyer's advertising a festival. According to the date on the flyer, the festival is taking place. You can't tell how close or far that date is. Maybe it'll come back to you next time. We don't even know what date it is. It's a poem about someone going to a grave. Don't mind us, don't mind us, don't mind us, don't mind us. We have to go through this. I think. I assume? I wonder if I'm gonna be able to remember this. I guess if we don't, then we just do it again. But like... Scissors. Mean. Mean, 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 mean. The craft effects are kind of crazy in this one. Oh, we are bald. What with how the like freezing in time made all the light shinies go on over. So we can just regular style attack. We can just punch. It's allowed. Let's get Healy Belly. Let's get fast. Hi, Jam. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you are having such a Wembles day. I guess I don't need to worry about doing all the same kinds of craft in a row since the jackpot isn't real. We can just attack, and it's fine if it's neutral or weak or whatever. Every little bit helps. Not the right way. Stars, finally. What do you mean? The nurse, frozen in time. A stranger, frozen in time. Comfortable looking bed. Oh, that torch is not frozen. Got the burning torch.
Huh? Are you having trouble seeing ahead, Sifrin? I could take the lead if you'd like.
Ah, are you perhaps thinking of using this to destroy the weird thread? Nothing to lose by trying it out. Child's drawing. Closet full of things. A dirty notebook, some clothes, a few books about random subjects. You vaguely remember there's an important item somewhere inside. Anything interesting in there? Otherwise, we should get going. Decide to look at this closet next time. Wait, what do you mean next time? I should I be taking notes? Drink wine. Do the bread pun. Look in the closet. 3 crafted waters. Flowers. Not the right way. Don't waste any time. Excuses. Thrumming through. Having a guide later would be good. I have a feeling this is something where it has to be absolutely perfectly right for us to get the ending. Like, this really is a game of trial and error. Wall of hair is here. Use a torch on the hair. Or maybe it's just we'll miss specific dialogue if we don't do things. There's 3 endings.
Whoa, the Firebird, the weird thread.
Glad you found that torch, Sifrin. Let's keep going, shall we? I miss snack rooms. Change God. Their face obscured, their silhouette shrouded, their expression hidden. An intact statue of the Change God stands before you. 2 standard and 2 that requires oh, there's 4. 2 standard, 2 that require specifics. Interesting. Yeah, this might be one that we have to do with a guide. Most of your friends are sending their wishes to the Change God. Or at least after we finish this first loop. I don't think it shouldn't be possible to beat it on this first loop, yeah? There's things that it just literally won't let us do. Join them? Yeah. You close your eyes and pray for rest. Me. Me always. Me 5 minutes after waking up in the morning.
Let's go.
The roommate, frozen in time.
Oh.
Oh, is that your...
No, 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 no.
The two standard is a coin flip 50-50 shot? Oh. Huh.
I have to save her.
Don't. Save your energy. When the king is defeated, she'll come back to normal, along with everyone else.
But if I can ease her suffering now and make her time move again, then shouldn't I?
Wolf will beat the king. It'll be fine. Sif's right. You could use your energy to save her, or you could use your energy to save a lot more people, her included. Right?
I suppose so.
She gently wipes dust away from her roommate's brow.
If you can hear me, I'll be back for you soon. I promise.
Everything is fine. Everything is good. Everything is normal. Nothing is bad. The room just before the king. Everyone is happily encouraging everyone else, giving each other potions, getting ready to save Vogard. You zone out. You've heard this all many, many, many times before. They look so happy, so peaceful. And all you can do is stitch your smile permanently on, as you always have. It's selfishness not telling them they'll die in the very next room. You don't want them to know. You don't want them to have to deal with this. You don't want them to suffer like you do. You wonder how everyone will die this time. Will the king beat them with craft until they are no more? Will he freeze them in time, unable to move or breathe for all eternity? How will you meet your end? In blood and stars, maybe. In tears and time, perhaps. In stars and time. The sequel. The squeakquel. Let's go home. Stars above, you've heard this before. Thank you for
everything, Sifrin.
I really treasure your friendship. I hope you also
consider me a good friend.
Let's do our best against the king and live
happily as soon as all this is over.
I could not agree more.
I have a great feeling about this.
It's gonna be okay.
Can't wait for the house to finally go back to normal. The head housemaid will be so surprised to see how far I've come.
Stars above, you've heard this before. What?
What's up? I'm still mad I can't fight, so you have to kick the king's butt for me, okay? Oh.
Hey, do you want
a snack or something?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, so let's go then. Hurry up, the king's up ahead.
Stars above, you've heard this before. I have a good feeling. Soon, this country will be free. You get that feeling too, right? But still, there's no reason to slack off. Let's give it all, Sifrin. Absolutely. Yeah, let's be ready for anything. Gosh, this job I'm on is such a slog. Rest in peace. That was me earlier today. Emails, the emails, the emails. It never ends. Hey, Sif. Everything good? You got your dagger ready? Some potions? Your cool silver sorry to be a mother. And I just wanted to make sure you're doing okay so we can go fight the king and win. I'm ready to go. Awesome. Let's kick some kingly butt. Let's go, let's go. Flip the coin in the air. Clap, clap, clap. I forgot we can save anytime.
I took that.
Ready to go? You know it. Alright, Kingly. Alright, Kingles. Big. Just know you can come back anytime. Oh, young ones, are you here to kill me?
Yeah.
Oh, young lady, you stand for change themselves, do you not? I just want the world to stay the way it is now, to be frozen in eternal beauty. A world of everlasting peace and rest, young housemaiden. In a way, isn't my wish a form of change? Why aren't you on my side? Can't you feel it, young lady? The universe yearns for everyone's hopes to be encased in limitless ice. Won't you allow your fate to be ended?
Corrupting and ending people's lives? You call this a form of change? You dare compare your dreams of ice and stillness to change themselves? This is not true change. This is just you acting as a god would for your own satisfaction.
Oh, spoken like a true housemaiden of change. I understand. Seems like there is only one end for you all. Interestingly enough, the same as yours. Death comes for everyone, including you.
But yours will come first.
Oh, the universe weeps. The stars cry out in grief. Oh, young ones, if you won't obey, I suppose I'll have to make you obey. There's no reasoning with him, it seems. Everyone get ready to fight, and
I'll be here for backup. Hit him hard.
You won't back down, not now. Too many people are counting on us.
We'll defeat you for all the people you've hurt, for all the people you've killed, for the safety of all Vogard.
Think you're just gonna kill us all in one go? I guess not.
Hi, Pit Pat, can I help you?
No way we can win in one go. We're for sure gonna get so killed. And dead. Could save you some time right now.
Can I help you?
Should we just let him kill us? Do you want a hint on how to get the specific endings? I mean, we haven't even looped once yet.
Can I help you, man? What do you want? What do you want? Come here. Come here. Small.
Sometimes you're sitting in a chair and you feel the tiniest tap of a paw as a cat decides to just kind of lean up and, I guess, bap you?
Yeah? You wanna jump up? Or you wanna stay down?
Harvey usually does this when he wants to jump in my lap. Pit-Pat, I think, just wants attention.
Can I help you? I think you want to be in my lap, but you won't. Here, I'll pick you up. Come here.
Just die. The insta-kill is a threshold, not the first few turns. I guess we'll just attack.
Pitter-patter, why? What you want, small one?
I pick you up because you're small and soft. Because you're cute and baby. Because you're a little bitty kitty. Because you're tiny and small.
Everything is fine, probably. Everything is fine, probably. We're literally fine and okay. If I was a king who had frozen the world in time, I would simply die. I would simply just go ahead and die. I wouldn't even do any attacking or anything. Your vision goes dark. Ugh, no, not like this. Not like this. Nothing you could do. At this point, it's just a matter of whether you'll die frozen in time or die choking on your own blood. You think for a little bit. For this loop, you would rather die... Oh. In tears and time, in blood and stars. Can I... Does this mean anything? I guess let's get froze. Yeah, you hope the king freezes you in time, lending you some rest. No, please, please don't leave me alone here. Oh, these are them talking. Sifrin. The king strikes. Your blood drips down your cloak. Your vision blurs. You can taste iron. Not the death you wanted. Oh well, there's always next time.
So let's go.
Another failure, another death. There might be some things you missed, but is there anything you can do? Anything that could change your destiny? Listening or not listening to your friends? Talking or not talking? Maybe if you act, make sure your friends don't notice anything wrong? 50-50. Oh, so that's the like 50-50 ending. Okay, so that's endings 1 and 2 is either you die frozen or you die blood, killed by king. Back to the stage. So what if... Find a guy. Oh, true. All right. I'm assuming we get one ending if we do every... Yeah, I was like, wanna be sus. Just like, don't go any wrong paths, pick up everything, don't need to interact with anything strange. Why not both on 2 different runs? Let's see. Ignore conversations, use your strongest skills, pick up keys without looking at doors or anything else first, win against the king. If you see the credits, then you got the true ending, perfect ending, gotta act normal. Don't listen, or always listen, don't pick up weird things. Check stuff only when you need to, don't make your friends suspect a thing. Crab, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say... You reckon do perfect first, where you act normal? It'd be extremely weird. I think it'll probably be easier to do that one. Someone is about to speak. So we want to always listen. Don't pick up weird things. Only check stuff when you need to. So we always listen. Yeah, you need to pull up a guide for weird. Probably, I bet that's like, get every object, don't interact with any wrong way doors. Don't, like hearing the exact same sentences said by the... This one doesn't have the fast forward through dialogue either. I gotta just mash. I'm curious though. Yeah, fast forward is just not a thing in this one. Let's see. Exactly as normal. Investigate puzzles in rooms before finding required items and not doing anything which the party might find weird, such as saying weird things or acting in a weird way. Meander a smidge before you get the key item. Okay, I was wondering why it gave you the option to like not pick up the item that you need. So can you just not get the perfect one on your first run through? This is not the right way. Because I feel like the last one, we meandered. That was us. Scared Nightbot. The thing is in there, but we can't do anything with it. We will just look at everything. We can't pick up our item before we look at these, and we go through this. You did some weird stuff. I'm trying to think what we would have done that was weird. You can't do it the first time since Sif forgets his lines occasionally. Oh, is it stuff like we have to say the bread pun? You couldn't catch him in time once. It was before you started making sure the housemaid knew how to make someone's time move again. There's nothing any of you could do. Oh no, you had to leave him behind? His face frozen in eternal surprise. If you slept still, the sight would haunt your dreams. You have saves, use them as insurance. Oh, smart. But you try to only repeat your last few hours, so small mercies. Let's do our saves. I guess we had we laughed at weird jokes in the bathroom. I think that's the weird thing that we did last time. It was we didn't tell puns when we're punning, and I'm trying to think if there was any dialogue that we like did something weird for. Yeah, we should be you should be normal in the bathroom this time. Good advice for everybody at every time. Always be normal in the bathroom. I've seen this before. Oh, and we skipped, we didn't do Odil's checking. We listened to everyone. We just went straight to fighting for this one. I don't know if that counts, but it might. Tell us that strategy. Oh no, what do we do? I am mashing the keys. We'll be so normal in the bathroom. That's what they meant by skipping dialogue. Yeah, the parts where it's just like, do you want to listen to the tutorial or just go? Though I'm curious. I think what I'm curious about is avoid using just attack. Really? Just in general? Always use crafts? Or is that, did we get the craft to just attack? Let's go ahead and examine. I guess we'll find out when we get to Sifrin's turn. Nothing special. Remnants of people that were defeated by the king. Their grief and sadness is all that remains. They cannot tell a friend from foe anymore. Defeating them is all we can do. Okay, so we did get the crap just attack. Okay, so don't use that one, but we can just regular style attack. Their hands. Well, that's paper. Beep. Let's do... yeah, this one. No more messing around. We're not gonna do that. Neutral craft skill. This one. Get papered.
Phew.
See? We all did fine. Everything's fine. Not the right way. Not gonna touch that. Storage room. You have a joke to make. But also, we have some stuff. Listen to them say knowledge you already know with a smile on your face. We got our tonic. Water. Barrel. We got all our goodies. As with everything else, you lost it when the loop occurred. It was cool to the touch. You found the bottle of wine. Should I not be picking up the wine? I want to say drinking the wine is probably a weird thing to do. Yeah, let's not drink the wine. We'll drink that when we're doing a weird run. Old flyer for the bakery. Pretty Sweetie Bakery. Bread 20% off every Saturday because we loaf you almost as much as you loaf our bread.
Ugh.
Bad. Ah. Loving me is the yeast. No,
Not allowed.
your pun, Sif. They get me every time. He stole it. Tiger Toonie raid. Hello. You were doing a doodling and a drawing, right? Did you did a good dart? Did you dart it? Did you finish it? Did you? Oh, the tears. They tried to get us. Did you create something out of nothing? Like a god uponst this world? We're playing a game that's different than the game, but it's the game, and it's different, and it's the game. You dart it. Let's go. We're playing game of game. This is a game if there was a game that was before a game, and then it became a game, but the previous game was still there, and so then you could play that game also. It's start again, a prologue. Prologue to game in Stars in Time. Funny RPG maker game with cool time loops in it. Very good. We beat that game last week. It was sad, but also very good. And also incredibly wonderful. And now we're playing the prologue / prototype / demo / alternate universe / game. It's good. Yeah, when you looked into Stars in Time, you saw this. Yeah. I didn't even know this existed until, Why are we so fast? Did we get 2 turns before everybody else? Very interesting to say. It's weird playing this as... Some people say you should play this before you play in Stars in Time. Some people say you should play it after. It's very weird to play this game right after the other one, because they're like... So much of it is... Yeah, cool to see an early version of a concept. So much of it is the exact same. So much of it is like very similar but different. Just slightly. Some of it is like very different, but not that different. Everything is always, every time. Forever. Do, 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 dee, dee, do. Let's give you another turn. I love them wiggling. I love the enemies wiggling. I'm sad that wiggly enemies would have broken in Stars in Time, and so they couldn't put it in.
No.
Literally sad and tragic. Get punched. He's nooning the news. Get wigged out by it. I love the wiggling. It's extremely and very good. Let's get everybody healed. I'm just gonna be saving a lot. This is 70 hours of In Stars of Time you're used to. That'll do it. Barrel. We got the note. Should we fold the note? Does just interacting with any object count as a weird thing to do? Is it normal to fold a note into a crane? Because that's what I would do in real life. Wait. Whoa, Sif, what did that thing ever do to you? Just rocks. Got a weird rock. Do not shake. It's not weird to pick up a rock, I think. I have so many should we be grinding? So that we can actually kill the king? Is it even possible to kill the king? Just don't handle things? Just don't pick them up at all? Or just don't interact with them after you've picked them up? Yay, readers. Yay! Don't bother grinding. Okay, good. Good to know. I wasn't sure if this was a thing where it was like, you do have to actually be strong enough to fight the king, or if it'll be more or less scripted. Owie. Let's let you go. Just don't interact. Can't think of one that's for looking normal. Everybody go click that link, by the way. Go to www.tiger.tiger.tiger.tooney.tooney.tiger.tooney.tiger/tooney/twitch.tv/tigertooney, and you can click it and you can go there and you can see some incredible and amazing art, and you can have a good time, and you can laugh, and you can learn, and you can love, and you can do a backflip, and you can win a gold medal. I'm not gonna interact with anything. I just want to see what I got. Not even gonna flip our coin. In Blood and Stars, ending 1. Wait, should we have gone to these? Should we have looked at these before we got the Star Crest? Are we a fool? I might reload just to be safe. I might reload just to be safe. I don't trust. Wait, was this before or after? Safe to reload. This was before. Okay, we're good. Starcrest to find. There's a room behind us, but still, 2 rows of those tiers mean 2 different crests. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Under your cloak, you grip your arm. We're so fine. This is fine. don't think that one is an issue, but you don't know start again that well. I'm overthinking everything. I'm like, is it bad to escape? Oh. Wait, that's difference. That one's a difference one. We ran into the exact same enemy, but it's different. Fascinating. Let's just do some attacks. Mean. Don't mind us, just coming through. Barrel. 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 Quickly snatch up the star crest. Now we do a save. Easy peasy, easy, easy, easy peasy, peasy, easy, easy peasy, easy peasy, peasy, easy peas, peas, peas. Clear the way. Barrel. Barrel. Table is set. Change God. We got goodies. We got flowers. We got Starcrest. We got cutlery. We listen to the conversation. Everything is normal. We are behaving as expected. Nothing is strange or unusual. Everything is video games. We're looking at checkers. You don't even remember that happening. We brush against everyone. I read somewhere that humans need a certain amount of skin-to-skin contact, otherwise they go insane. Asking for skin-to-skin contact would be weird, so you're content with your clothes-to-clothes. What do books know anyway? Books don't know nothing. Books never taught us any knowledge, no way, no how. Do I have to go all of the wrong ways? You think barrels might be unsafe for the run? So picking up the objects counts towards being normal? Maybe I'll, Is it weird to look at every barrel? You think the wrong ways are actually sus since you double back? Wait. We'll keep going. Wouldn't the wrong ways be perfect because you wouldn't be expected to know the right way? Oh, it's sus because you don't actually even go in there, you just say wrong way. Huh. I guess we'll just keep going. Oh. You'll need fire soon. It's fine. We're gonna let Issa run right into the door. Sorry. Let's look around for the key. Let's look so keyful. I'm just gonna basically look at this room. We're so normal. We're so normal. We can't look in the drawer. Everything's fine. I think there's a neat interaction in the closet again. The dresses closet? You wonder if you'll ever wear dresses again. Maybe someday, maybe never. Closet filled with unsafe looking potions. Yes, we listened to the bomb conversation, the bombversation. Dresses aren't very comfortable, I've learned. I think perhaps nothing beats a good old pair of pants. People love putting Sif and Lupin dresses. A cloak is kind of like a dress. It's a dress that goes on over your clothes and keep you warm. Silly game. You may know if we skip dialogue by saying don't listen, but you don't know if we skip dialogue by simply... One of the vials is broken. You got a shiny piece of glass. Oh. I think we're gonna have to interact with that on the other run. Listen to the conversation. Your roommate is probably fine. If you wore a cloak and a skirt, it would be like a layered downward flower. You are correct is the thing. My thoughts on dresses. Fashion, so good. Comfort, not as good. Some people insist that dresses are comfortable. I don't believe it. I don't trust that. Maybe it depends on the dress. You pull the appropriate faces while she finally gets the resolve to use a craft skill that can save you all from being frozen in time. Alright. Ow. Your hip bumped into the desk. Owie. This needs to be a layer for comfort. Wish the stereotype for men's clothing was more varied. You gotta get parachute pants. You gotta get Jenko jeans. You gotta get, I'm trying to think of other kinds of pants. That's it. That's the only ones. Avoid the right? Did I already mess it up? Or should I just not interact with the stuff over there? Every time. You should start paying attention, or this desk will defeat you next time as well. Because I can reload. You just not interact with those. Nah, you're good. You find the religious book. Don't know if banging the desk is sus or not. I feel like, I guess we'll find out. We can do one run, because we still have to get the In Tears in Time ending. Women's clothing is so much more interesting. There is interesting men's clothing out there. Yeah, it makes sense if you bang because you're half blind. If we never make any mistakes, then how will we be normal? Yeah, everyone should... The gender of your clothing is dependent on who's wearing it, but also society does gender clothing for sure, is for sure. The two thoughts and beliefs of the world that coexist. I don't know. I like... See, my thoughts on dresses are the same as my thoughts on, like, nice suits. Is that, like, they look real good. Like, if you've got, like, a three-piece suit, what with, like, the shirt and the vest and the coat, it looks real fancy and real cool, but also not very comfortable. Stiff clothes, not a lot of movement. Yeah, these aren't girl clothes or boy clothes, these are my clothes. Yeah, exactly. Like, on an individual level, you can wear anything you want and it does not matter. Like, nobody says boys can't wear dresses, nobody says girls can't wear suits. But also, society definitely does have that, like, there is a lens with which the populace views clothes by saying, ah yes, a dress is girls' clothes and a suit is boys' clothes. Yeah. So like, you hate suits. They look so cool, but they are also so uncomfy. Suit definitely make you blah. I appreciate a dapper look very much. But a tight collar doesn't hurt your neck, but just uncomfortable. You remember breaking down to your sister's wedding in one? Rest in peace. They need to start inventing new clothes, I think. Like, there's a lot of clothes. T-shirt, they popped off with the t-shirt. T-shirt, great. Perfect, like, it's loose. It can be form-fitting if you want. It can be loose if you want. It can be baggy. It, covers all the parts that need to be covered. It short sleeves so you can wear it when it's hot. You can wear it when it's cold and put a jacket over it. Shorts, they're pretty pogger. Shorts too, yeah. As long as it's not cold out, shorts are the cat's pajamas. Yeah, clothes can be gender affirming too. Exactly. Or gender, I was gonna say destroying. I don't think that's it. What's the other one? Dysphoriating? Clothes is a cloth that you put on your body. Yeah, dysphoric. Dysphoriating. God, cosplay also so cool and so good, but usually not comfortable. Y'all ever wear a wig? Y'all ever bobby pin a wig to your head and then have to be like, oh god, my head is hot and itchy now? Why hath this been wrought? You think they popped off with the same kind of shirt as Bonnie's, the no sleeves? I'm not actually a fan of the no sleeves shirt. I like having some cloth over my shoulders. I think it's maybe less about the comfort and more about the looks of it. Gotta get your finger out and actually work on that cosplay. You sleep shirtless usually. God, I wish that were me. No sleeves are kind of nah, but big fan of exposed shoulder. I need to see. Yeah, Bonnie's got kind of like a tank top going on. Let's go get our key. You're growing your hair for an Odile crossplay. Here is the sad truth about cosplay hair. It'll always look better as a wig. Even if you have your hair as the actual length and stuff, a wig will always look better because it gives your head more volume and makes it look more cartoon character or anime character. It's also much less comfortable, but even if you have the exact same hairstyle as a character in real life, if you buy a wig that is also your exact same hairstyle and put it over your exact same hairstyle, it'll look better than your exact normal hairstyle. Sad and tragic. And your workmate that did some Metal Gear cosplay Supernova a few weeks ago. I haven't. You wish your hair was more tame. I like my hair, I think.
Not this way either.
Wow, Sifrin.
Oh no. I think this feels like dialogue that triggers something. I think maybe I shouldn't have done that.
You really seem to know where we're going.
So confident, so determined. Yeah, so I should reload. We want to not interact with the doors. Want to not interact with the weird doors. Wait, we're all the way back here? Did we get the thing from this room? Yeah, we did. I gotta save more. Never figured out a good style and you hate it. It goes everywhere. That is the style, maybe. I have to save after everything. I used to have longer hair. In high school, I chopped it all off because I went on a boat trip. I used to have long hair, and then in high school I went on a boat trip for a few days, and I chopped it all off so it would be easier to take care of, and I never looked back. I sort of like tried to look back. I was like, I miss being able to like braid hair and like tie it up and stuff. But then as soon as hair touches like the back of my neck and my shoulders and stuff, I'm like, oh wait, no, this sucks. It's way better when it's short. I have the kind of hair that's like, I like can't call it curly because it doesn't like, it's not fully curly, but it's also like, if you let it be, it curls into like very, very loose locks. Wavy, but because that's the thing too, is like it's wavy, but it will go in a circle. It will become a full circle. You could put a pencil in there if it gets long enough, but it is the perfect kind of hair for funny bedhead when it's short, because you wake up in the morning and it's just like sticking all over the place. Let's attack these things. But I think I didn't have many thoughts on my hair before I chopped it short, but since chopping it short and also cutting my own hair, I enjoy my hair now. I like it. It's comfortable and it's neato. Yeah, starts out waving, gets all curly and wild. If there is moisture in the air, you know it's gonna start looping. Loopy? Can you call hair loopy? They're locks, not loops, right? Let's kaboom you. Oh, that kabooms everyone. Oh, I should heal. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's let you go. You get that bushy hair out the neck. Just get a pair of scissors and trim it. Let's heal everybody. And attack. Literally life-changing to learn that you can just cut your own hair. It's free. You don't have to make an appointment. You don't have to go anywhere. You just go in your bathroom with a pair of scissors and 2 mirrors and you just chop it. It's probably even easier if your hair is longer because then you can actually like see the ends without needing the second mirror. Maybe it's a depression thing. I think, yeah, it could be that. It could just be tastes. You should grow your hair super, super long just to see what it does. You don't trust your sense of style, so no. It also helped that like I never got a professional haircut that I was happy with. I've also never been to like a really nice hairdresser. I've always been to like the cheapo places, like get that super cut stylist or like have my parents cut my hair. But I never came out of a haircut done by somebody else and was like, I like this. So when I cut my own hair, it's like, even if I don't like it, at least it didn't cost me anything. At least it was fast and easy and free, and I got to listen to my music the whole time. You just shave your head down every 4 months. That's the easy way to do it, probably. Your hair gets super long, you can feel it jostling around your head. Is that a good thing or a bad thing or a neutral thing? Oh. You'll need fire soon. We don't need nothing. Bye-bye. It's just like the sign, it's long now. Start again, start again, start again, start again, start again, start again, start again. Hi, Ruby. We're starting again. We're definitely doing it so normal style. We're gonna let you run into the door. It's gonna be fine. Make sure you have the sides, shave the sides, but keep the top. That might look good.
Hexagon says splonk.
Splonk. Thank you for this weekly splonk. I'm gonna like save before interacting with anything. We don't go to the right. Not gonna look at barrels. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at this. We're not gonna get the piece of glass because I don't think we need it. I think, for me, I know when it's time for a haircut when my bangs start getting in my eyes. That's when it's like, I gotta do something about this before it's too late. Before I get an eyeball casualty. See, you're blessed to be a male in his 30s with uncontrollably growing hair, no balding at all. You hate work from home all day? Keep forgetting to do your voice training? Wait. Wouldn't it be easier to do your voice training from home instead? Because if you're in an office, you have to actually do your work. You really should cut your hair, get a pair of scissors, and go in that bathroom and just chop. Conversation is about to start. Of course we're listening. No. But it's free and it's easy. But you keep forgetting. You gotta set like a timer or something. You gotta set like an alarm on your phone that just says like, by the way, it's voice time now. I am mad that I'm not work from home as much as before. The first year of quarantine, I was work from home every day and it was the best. I had like a home workout routine that I could do during my like breaks. I could like go start my rice cooker before dinner so that I could have fresh rice without having to be like, oh, well, I just drove home and now it's late, and if I start the rice now, it's gonna take like an hour and then I'm gonna be so hungry. But now they make me work. They make me work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in the office, and it's a gauntlet. It's a tragedy. If I had to work one more day in the office, I would die. It's like going and spending 8 hours at your desk and your wind down time at the same desk. I guess it also depends on what your home setup is like. Because I've got like a separate office, which is so nice. It's nice to have a workspace that's different than your chill space. If you have to work from home and like work at your desk, that's also in your bedroom, that's also your like PlayStation, which is a video game console, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the place where you play video games. You can work from home every day now, except for visits. God, I wish that were me. You're getting lazier as a result. I'm so productive from home. I go into the office and I don't get anything done because people go up to me and ask me questions about stuff. They could have sent me a message about it. It's not even that they ask me about stuff. It's like if they send me an email or a Teams message when I'm at home, I can at least finish up the tasks that I'm doing real quick before I answer them. But when I'm in the office, people come up to me and I'm like right in the middle of something and I've got like 7 documents open and like my emails, I'm like, I got a specific email open. And then they come up and they ask me about something. So then I have to like search for the email that they need to talk about. And then I need to like open new tabs and I need to like move things around and I lose my place in my brain where I was. And it just jumbles my workflow. It's your workspace, gamer space, bedroom, reading room. You're just inclined to be lazy. Couldn't be me. I was unemployed for a good chunk of time between college and employment, as one does. And even then, I was working on translating. I was just like, oh, I have idle time to make a job for me. I started an Etsy, I crafted things, I made 3DS cases. I did so much translating. Or maybe you're just overwhelmed, so you take it slow. That also, you might be burnt out because you did work very hard. Don't you still work way too many hours? Because I know, like, when I work overtime, the next day, I cannot focus, and it's definitely slow going. You have to, like, work the correct amount. I'm getting frustrated. You might not be doing your stemples correctly. What is a stemples? Is that one of the voice training thingies? You're doing 54 hours a week, you think? Hey, that's too many. That's 14 hours more than you should be doing. It's not so bad. No, that's bad. That's an extra day and a half of work in a week where you only get 2 days off. That's you're working a full 8 hours every day of the week plus 1 half day. You only get a half day off a week, which is bullshit. You did 62 for a while. I don't even think there are that many hours in a week. Meant to be kazoo sounds and round lips and vibrations in the nose and lips? Like that?
Gotta stay positive.
We're fine. We're being normal. We're being literally normal. I'm gonna interact with this again. I'm pitching upwards and down the scale. Clown noises. I love it. Trying to avoid using the throat. Well, I think you kind of have to for most sounds. We got this. We're gonna not go to the right this time just to be safe. We don't need to do that one. Pick it up anyway. We should probably interact with the librarian, huh? Thought those were called lip trills. Are they called stemples? I'm probably doing them wrong. I've never learned how to do any voice training. Not for singing, not for making your voice sound away, not for anything. Am I projecting the sound correctly? Is this vibrating just because the method is right, or am I blowing more air through? It's for warm-ups. God, spirit, we know about expressions. I should learn how to do vocal warm-ups and then actually do them whenever I do a karaoke stream. Or just karaoke regular style. I don't know how to do that. All I know how to do is open my mouth and whatever sounds comes out is the sounds that comes out. We'll get the key. Let's save. There's a lot of save files here. Not gonna go to the right. We don't need that one. Don't mind us. Onwards we go. Is this not the right way? Okay. Nope. We load again, we load again, we load again, we load again, we load again. We load again, we load again, we load again, we load again, we load again. Generally holding a woo sound. Woo! That's what ghosts say, I think. Endurance, scaling upward and downward smoothly and then holding individual pitches. It is okay to eat bugs. They're super sustainable and a good source of protein. I'm gonna juke you. Isn't that
a bathroom.
I feel like, should we... Is it good to use the bathroom? It's good to use the bathroom in real life, but is it good to use the bathroom in the game? I feel like if you stopped working now for 3 months and somehow was able to stay independent without worry, you'd probably find that enthusiasm for pursuits again. Yeah, because that really is what it is. Because if you're overworked, you need some amount of time where you can just like chill and not do anything. I think where I am right now, actually no, that's a lie. I was gonna say right now, if I could stop working my job, I would just sit and do nothing but like watch TV for a week, but that's not true. I have to be making things. I would be making like if I stopped my job, I would just work on my VTuber model like 4 hours a day. I would be doing art and I would probably make a video game. That's what In Stars in Time has rekindled the flame in me that is, I want to make an RPG Maker game. I know it's more work than I can probably put in, especially when I've got so many other irons in the fire. But I still have my like plotted out ideas for 2 games. One of them I bet I could condense down into something that's more like, can I make a demo of something? Can I make a demo and it can be something that's an achievable goal? Use the okay, yeah, we use the bathroom. Let's go pee. Jamiroquai.
Futures made of a virtual insanity.
But we're gonna be normal in the bathroom. We're gonna you do your business while having no breakdown whatsoever. Extremely normal bathroom behavior. We didn't even laugh. This game resparked what I felt when Undertale came out before you did your study. I think it leaned a lot of time off. Pass, you need a break. You need a vacation. No! Pass, you desperately need a vacation. Been exhausted for the last 15 years of your life. I can feel that. I can feel it through the screen when I go take a tinkle. No breakdowns, no sorry, everything's fine. We washed our hands for 20 seconds. We did the Macbeth out damned spot, which is exactly as long as you're supposed to wash your hands for. You really want to make emotional experiences. I want to make a experience. I want to make a journey. Way to show off Sif crying through gritted teeth. I will not have a breakdown. I will not have a bathroom breakdown. That's the king. We know this way is weird thread. You stop listening. It's fire, 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 fire. What you need is fire. They'll keep wondering and theorizing when you know you just need some fire, but you can't skip ahead and just find it or they'll think you're being weird, so you need to get through this useless back and forth. The minuity of it all is killing you.
Psst, everyone. Zifrin looks very tired.
Indeed they do. Better find a way to pass through here before they get too cranky.
Wow, Sifrin, you could act like such a kid sometimes.
Talifi, one of the things you always wanted to make, but there is one other thing. I'm rooting for you, Pass. You can do it. Don't forget to check the door first. This door? Oh, yeah, before we go on to the right. Do a save. Door is locked. I'd love to make them. What would the most modular game in existence be? Define modular, because I'm not smart enough to know what modular means off the top of my head. Other than like flexible, like you can plug it into other things and it happens. Maybe we should look at the plates. This is a tiny spider. Imagine a roguelike that evolves forever. Well, I think that one might be impossible. one might possibly be not possible. Unless you're using AI. But I don't think it would be very good. At least not with the level of machine learning we've got now. Not the okay, so we don't have to interact with the plates. Cool. This one is funny every time. Crab. Or would it just be a roguelike that you can't win? Because, I mean, the way that roguelikes are right now is algorithms. But evolves forever would either mean that you would have to program something that changes itself, or you would have to continue giving it updates periodically manually. You just can't permanently win. I guess, yeah, just an endless rogue. I feel like that must exist, right? Like a roguelike where you just keep going into new rooms of the dungeon, but there is no win state. There's never, you either die or you keep going. What was on the clock? The key isn't there. Look at the time. Infinity train. It's almost 17 o'clock. That's 5. Outside, down in the village, it's raining. Someone's laundry is getting soaked. A child jumps into a puddle. In a few minutes, there'll be a rainbow. You've seen this before. Sif? Should we keep looking around? You smile and nod. Look away from the ticking hands. I don't know if that's so strange. There's, oh right, we gotta do the closet. I think the thing is in here too, right? No.
Where you face an endless wave of emails until you inevitably explode or get fired.
Yeah. That's the roguelike I'm living right now. It never ends. It never ends. There's always more to do. There's always more to do, and you never catch up. And you think you can catch up, but you can't because some new issue shows up and now you gotta fix that for somebody, and then once that's fixed, there's 3 more issues you gotta do. Not feasible for a game to be literally like this, but like the idea of something that gets harder the better you get at it. Tetris. I'm in the closet. You remember this time. There's nothing in here but say the line, Sifrin. Nothing in here but us hens.
Well, let me see. Oh.
Ha! Classic. You smile. Is it in the drawer? Look in the drawer and find the key immediately. You need a breather from work, which means the stream as well since you're tied down. Stretch those legs. Get up, do a walk around. Perhaps get a snack or a drinky and a stretch. Have a good break. Have a good breathe. We're gonna be doing our best to not be sus and be so perfect about everything. And if we do it wrong, we'll just load it all again from the beginning. And it'll be fine. And it'll be good and it'll be fine. Gone through a whole pack of Tim Tams, you don't need a snack? I haven't heard the name of Tim Tam in a hot minute. It's been a long time since I've Timmed a Tam. Sus just like Amogus. We're not doing the sus ending, we're doing the perfect ending, where we're perfect and nothing bad ever happened. Only good. Bing, 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 bow. Amorbus. The idea would be that you, the game creator, would be continuously adding content and updates for the fun of it. That is one way to have a continually evolving game. Just like Stardew Valley. Just like Stardew Valley is, it just keeps getting updates forever when you least expect it. Let's have you do a cool paper attack. Beep, doo, 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 doo.
Owie. Owie. Let's let you go. Now, I have a few ideas for RPG Maker games that I've wanted to play. One of them... Honestly, it might be like a decade at this point. I wonder... Hold on. Let me check my Tumblr. Let me, Let me check my Tumblr tags. See when the last time I posted 8 years ago. That's insane. Where's the first post? 12 years ago. 12 years ago, I started making sprites for something. The problem with game is it takes so many. It takes so many time. Very fun to do. Hi, Harvey. And I guess time passes regardless. How are we so fast? I guess this is a neutral skill, so it can do some damage. Get punched. Get paper. Feels weird to lie down for 10 while you're working. You get a 10-minute break, I think. Actually, I don't know what the laws are like where you are. Work laws here, everybody, if you work more than, I think it's 4 hours, you're entitled to a 10-minute break, a 10-minute paid break. And then if you work more than, you get a 45-minute unpaid lunch break. If you work, for California specifically, it's, if you pass the 5-hour mark, you are entitled to at least a 30-minute lunch. Our work does an hour, so I get an unpaid 1-hour lunch break in the middle of my day. You advocate for extra breaks as long as the work gets done, basically. Like, throwing out legal and law, you should be able to take breaks whenever you want. It's 5 hours for a 10-minute for you. So it's the, if you work more than 5 hours, but less than, I think 6 hours? 6 to 7 hours for a 20-minute. There's like weird labor laws about it, because our work gets really mad at us if we go more than 5 hours. It's like if you work more than 7 hours, you have to take, I think it's like if you work more than 6, it's like a weird rule where it's like more than 6 but less than something, you have to take a lunch. Like you have to take like a 30-minute lunch. If you work more than like 4 hours is when you're entitled to a 10-minute break. And if you work less than 6 hours in a day, you don't have to take a lunch, even if you pass the 5-hour. But you have to like work less than 6 hours in the whole day. 8 hours for a 30-minute, at least where you work. There are legal labor laws about it. There are legal labor laws, and they forced us to learn them all because our company was having an issue with, and it wasn't even like the company trying to make people work too long and being like, sorry, you can't take your lunch, but it's just a matter of like,
it's an international company and time zones are weird. So people want to have meetings at weird times of day. So it would be like, well, if you come in really early in the morning, if you come in at like 7 a.m., 5 hours from 7 is 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, and maybe you don't want to eat lunch until like 1, but that's already, like if you have a 12:30 lunch, that's already past your 5-hour working time. So technically you are, you get like, the company gets like penalized by the state if you do that, and has to like pay weird fees or something like that. It's weird. Laws are weird. We're gonna catch them all, Pokemon. I finally got to watch the In Stars in Time animatics yesterday, and now I'm thinking about German poker rap. Cifrin German poker rap. I would recite it if I knew the German poker rap, but I absolutely don't. I don't even think. The animatics, finally, A, remembered them, B, wasn't at work, and so I could just watch them. Good golly, so many. They're good. They're good. I punch you. I think the biggest tragedy of job is when I'm at job, I want to draw. I want to do all my creative works when they're making me do, like brain works. Get some papers. We'll do our poem. Let's go ahead and do blood on your hands. Peel an orange open and drink an orange. No? No, we shouldn't do blood on our hands? Or we shouldn't do the poem at all? Nice and sweet is a normal thing to say? Don't do blood on your hands, that's sus as hell. I mean, maybe Cifrin is just that kind of person. Okay, we'll do the sweet one. Is it nice and sweet? Normal, good behavior to do when you're normal. When you're a normal, we should look closer. It's less suspicious to get a poke. Owie. Owie. Ow. Wait. 3 times? You remove your hand from the drawer. You look under the drawer. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Listen to that conversation. Is it more suspicious to get stabbed or to know to look under the drawer? Yeah, this one might be under the drawer, but not certain. It was only Bonnie that had a reaction and not Odile, so maybe it's fine? I guess we can see. I guess, hold on. Maybe horror stories, we'll listen to the conversation. Maybe we'll save and then just load and see what the dialogue is like if we look under the drawer immediately. Because if the dialogue, if we look under immediately, if they say like, huh, how did you know to look under the drawer instead of in it? Then that's definitely sus and we shouldn't do that. But if they don't say anything weird, then we can just go ahead. I am pressing the Z key as fast as I can Z. I am Zing it up. I am Zing it out. Whoa, wait, when did it get to be 10? When did that happen? Time? Hey, yo? No crest in sight. Let's save. Time? Stars? Is that real? Is that true? Again? Time again? How does this happen? Start?
You want a glass of water?
You look under the drawer. Oh, as always, Starcrest is stuck there. Let's grab that.
What a weird spot for a crest.
They almost all been in drawers. Oh, right, I have to actually sippy. One day I'm gonna learn how to do a Woody Woodpecker laugh reel. I am definitely not there. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna save. And then we're gonna load 2 back. This is after the poem, right? Was it? Hold on. Look under the drawer. Dialogue is normal. Okay, cool. Let's get our conversations. Let's mash through those. I think we might actually have to do another stream of this one. We might get to stay in Stars and Time World for 1 more week. Because I don't know how late I can stay up tonight. I absolutely have to go Betty Bye. We can definitely finish this run. But how long? It's 10 o'clock. And we've only run through it twice. I think maybe... I think we can finish this one tonight. And then maybe next week... It's definitely not going to take the whole stream. But maybe we can just, like, run through it and then do maybe art for the rest of the night. Maybe we can draw Sifrin and the crew. We can draw all the little ones. Yeah, just a teeny stream. Yeah, we could just do the one run through and then maybe have an art time. Have a fun doodles. Unless we can think of another cool activity to do. I could also just do like a demo of a game. I've got a couple demos on my games list that I've been meaning to play that probably wouldn't take a whole stream. We'll see how we're feeling. We'll see how we're vibing. Cause next week is October. So that is the time for spooks and scares. Make your own OC. Demos are a good idea. I've been meaning to play, there's like a Memochi Dust something or other that I've wanted to do for quite a while now. I think I've just had the tab open on this computer for a million billion years. We got the Starcrest, so we can go in here. I'll save over this one. This is the wrong way. Okay. We load again. I feel like that dialogue is a fail state. Ow. But there's also other demos that I want to play too. I don't remember any of them, but there's a few games that I know aren't out yet and just have demos. Or maybe ones that I'm thinking about playing, but I'm not 100% on. There's a reason why a guide is recommended. I wish I had saved before I had gone down. I think I like went through the wrong way once or twice.
Zack_spades says next Monday. IQ revisits early 2010 sekunder. YouTuber Let's Play Core and plays really low effort scare horror games and streams, and also the stream art is just like those horror reaction compilation thumbnails.
Do you all even know what Spooky Games October even means? It means we get to bust out the heart rate monitor again. It means we get to bust out the dynamic lighting again. That's all it means. We get to play some spooky games. We're definitely gonna continue the Scary Man series and do either we did the Crooked Man and we did the Sandman. Is it the Boogeyman next? I think it's the Boogeyman. I don't remember who the last man is. There's 4 men and they're scary. It's like when Ivy played Crow Country and had the heart rate monitor alongside Mara Forrest. That's her name. Don't you forget it. I will never forget it. I will never, ever, 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 ever forget it. Except if I forget it. Let's let you go, and then you can do a big rock attack. I definitely have a lot of spooky games on my list, but I think also a lot of them are RPGs, and I don't want to do 2 RPGs at the same time. Something about getting trapped in 2 very long story games at the same time. I like having one game that's like shorter. Give yourself a little wiggles room. If you long play a Final Fantasy 14, I could never. I can't do MMOs anymore. I do not have the time for it. But also, like, there's part of me that wants to be like, I want to play Dragon Quest. I want to play, literally any JRPG, like Xenoblade Chronicles. The Nurse. Crafted Waters. Flowers. There's something important in here. But just with how, like, it took us how many hours to beat in Stars and Time, which I bet I could have, like, that feels like maybe not a 100-hour game, but we sure did play it for a lot. I'll play Apollo Justice Investigations. That's another one. The Ace Attorney games, I've been debating whether, there's a storybook in there the researcher likes. Show it to her? Is this... I guess we can just do it, and then if it seems suspicious... Hi, Finchy! Hello, 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 hello. Bedge time? Nope, don't show it to her. Speedrun Genshin Impact? I will never... you cannot make me play a gacha game. If y'all want to play gacha games, that's fine and dandy, and you can do it. But there's 2 kinds of games I cannot play anymore in my life. And one of them is, oh yeah, have a good sleep, have a good night, have a good dreams, have a good beams. Do that save, we have a load function. Wait. We can say, wait, we can load? Am I a fool? Am I a fool? We'll not show this to her. You don't want to waste time. Drawing. A bed. A bed. Person. A person. I feel like I was gonna say a sentence, but I forgot. Oh yeah, I can't play gacha games because I don't want to spend money on gacha games. And the way they're structured is they make you play a lot. Like you have to play, I have to do my Neopets dailies. They make you play daily and they make you put a lot of time into it. And I don't have that. I can't do that. And then I just get sad because everybody else gets way ahead of me because they can play more time into it. Or I just don't play it enough and it's make me sad.
Spades says even that Lumu and Mumu have spent almost 2 years to get through the Ace Attorney games, an Ace Attorney stream, combined with all of Ife's distractedness, would only be completed after the heat death of the universe, which Ife and him would be the only survivors of.
Exactly. It would take a million billion years. But yeah, MMOs are the same reason as gacha games, which is you need to play them a lot and they have like timed events that you have to be there for. And my schedule is so packed with stuff. I don't have time to do stuff when they want me to, and I don't have the time to put into like grind and level up. So like any multiplayer games, I end up playing with people and it's like really fun at the start. And then I can't catch up with everybody, so everybody gets a higher level, and then it just feels sad because I'm like, well, I'm way behind y'all, so if I play with you, it's like you guys don't get to progress, and also I'm like way behind and I don't have the time for this. I'm sorry. I can only just spend way more time than I need to on funny little RPGs while we also look at Wikipedia pages or talk about hair. This is the struggle of time. There are not enough hours in the day. Somebody giving me $1 million so I can quit my job and only play video games. Ify schedule, email, commute, sleep, Harvey stomach treatment, more email, the horror of emails never end. Basically that, not necessarily in that order. Why is there just one singular banana? And the Michael's phone. It's literally like, wake up, get ready for work, go to work, 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 get home from work. If it is a Monday or a Wednesday, drug up my cat, give him those good steroids, and then get a dinner so fast and then get ready for stream. Ow. The fucking meat that just slaps onto my face and stays there is very powerful. If it is a Tuesday, after I get home from work, I can chill, watch a nice Lemo stream, watch a nice random game lover stream, get some drawing in, read some manga maybe. Don't have a whole lot of time, but at least I can like cook something for dinner. Let's go ahead and pray this change god. Thursday and Friday are more chill because I get to work from home, so I don't have to worry about commute. I can perhaps start up my dinner a little early. Let's... I think we have to choose the dialogue option here. If we beat the king, that's the normal thing for normal people to say. Thursday, Friday, more wiggle room, because I can clock out and immediately I'm already at my house. I can make a dinner, I can chill, I can do a drawings. Weekends depends on whether or not I have activities planned. Sometimes I have to do grocery, tragedy. Laundry has to get done at some point. Sometimes I can get it done on a Friday while I work. Sometimes I gotta do it on a morning. God, and I have to clean. There's so many tiny bits of cardboard on my floor from the cats and their cardboard scratchers that I gotta vacuum up. Is laundry in building, or do you have to go to a laundromat? So the apartment here has a laundry room that's like in the building, but not in my unit. So I used to have to go to the bank and get $100 in quarters a couple times a year and then hope that the laundry machine wasn't in use and do that on the mornings. But don't tell my landlord, because I'm not actually sure if this is allowed by my lease. You can go to the Home Depot and you can purchase a tiny little washer and a tiny little dryer, and you can just plug those in and put them in your closet. The washer you gotta wheel out and hook up to your shower so that it gets the water and puts the water in your tub. But you can spend dollars on those and have them so that you can do laundry in your unit instead of having to have a bunch of quarters. And if your landlord finds out, they'll probably get mad because it uses up a lot of water and your landlord pays water, so shh, don't tell nobody. But also, I don't think it specifically says you're not allowed. It says you're not allowed to install a washer dryer, but it doesn't say you're not allowed to just have one. Technically not allowed to have a space heater, but you have one anyway because it's cold. Exactly. You're gonna snitch. So that's what I've been doing. The one problem with that is they're small. The washer and dryer are small. So what I do my laundry every week, and what would normally be like one load in a normal washer dryer is 4 loads in the small washer and dryer. So what should probably only be a couple hours worth of laundry is 9 hours of laundry. 9 hours of laundry. Which, you don't have to be doing stuff for all of it. It's mostly like set a bunch of 2-hour timers and then switch things out every couple hours. But it take time. My dream is to live in an apartment with an in-unit washer dryer that's real. That's my lofty goals for life. That's my goal. That's my goals in life, is to live somewhere that has that. Cannot afford it if I'm living in California. Does not work. Will not happen. I would have to pay like an extra $1,000 a month in rent if I wanted to live in a place that had an in-unit washer dryer. And that's not the price of the washer dryer, that's the monthly rent. Just for the hookups. It's bullshit here. It's bad out here. Indicator should be when we leave the room. All right, let's see how it goes. I'm gonna talk to everybody, give them the old goodbye. Absolutely. Perfect. I have no doubt we'll succeed. Everything's good. Went from in-building laundry room to in-building laundry room. That doesn't work, but the nearest laundromat is 2 miles away. The pain is real. Yeah, I refuse to drive to a laundromat. If I was gonna drive somewhere to do my laundry, I would go to my parents' house. They don't live that far. And when I do visit my parents, I bring my laundry with me because free laundry. Let's kick some kingly butt. Can hardly keep track of your training. You don't trust yourself to do things multiple times over 9 hours. It's honestly not that bad. Sometimes I forget to set the timer. And then an hour in, I realize, oh shit, I was supposed to set my dryer timer to know what time to take the dryer out of the dryer. But you can kind of guesstimate based on how far along the dial is. All right, we're ready for it. I'm glad you're feeling better, though. Question mark? What do you mean? You were acting a little weird when we were closer to the castle's entrance. You weren't really listening to us. You were kind of smiling the way you do when you're actually not happy. And you, almost acted like you knew exactly where you were going. Perfect run intact. Let's go. Moving back with your grandparents for a few months before leaving Canada. They have a laundry machine at home. Live in luxury. God, I wish that were me. Hey, if I moved to Nebraska, I could literally, anywhere other than Los Angeles, you can get reasonably priced apartments with washers and dryers and heaters and stuff. California just doesn't have anything. No AC. I guess they have a heater. You have to have a heater, I think. Even though it doesn't really get cold enough for it. Or it does, but just very rarely. But I could have any washer, dryers. I could have air conditioning. I could have some square footage. But clearly you're feeling better now. You're just acting like normal.
Told you they were fine. Siffred would never be worried about anything.
If Siffrin was worried, then we would have no chance, would we?
A Siffrin worried about things means the end of the world is nigh. But since they're back to normal, we will definitely win. What are they, a good luck charm? You're acting normal? Anyway, let's go. Let's go, let's go. We have a country to save. We got this. We got this. I'm gonna save anyway. I'm in paranoid save. Oh, there is load here anyway. I'm a fool. All that water has to be used for California golf courses and crypto farms and other wasteful things that drain the state's minimal resources of water. Real. They're out here telling us, don't you dare wash your car. Don't you dare water your lawn. Don't you dare, I don't know, leave the sink running when you brush your teeth. You're wasting all of the water forever. Meanwhile, so many golf courses. Good news, you've tucked yourself into a bedding cocoon. Let's go. You know what I was thinking about earlier today? I don't know when the last time somebody's tucked me in was. When's the last time y'all got tucked in by someone other than yourself? It feels like a very... You get tucked in... Yeah, probably when you're 10. That's the thing. It's like you get tucked in so much as a child. You will get carried up the stairs in your sleep and tuckied in. You have no idea. Got a mate who tucks his homies in when you visit. So January. See, that might be peak human interaction. Fall asleep on your friend's couch and they just tuck you in. So cozy. Read you a bedtime story, maybe. Don't recall ever being tucked in, unfortunately. Tragique. To be so snuggled. Don't remember much of your childhood, so you probably were. I honestly don't remember being tucked in as a child either. I know I was. I know I for sure was. My parents were the tucking in type. Curl up on the couches as couch beds do not fit me. I feel like I've probably been tucked in by somebody even in my, like, probably college years at some point. Whether it was, like, my parents or my brother or his fiance or a friend or something. There's definitely gotta have been a time where I'm, like, on a couch and lazy and been like, hey, can you give me a blanket? And then you get tucked. Cats love to bite your toes when you sleep. You've gotta tuck your toes in or your cats will get bit. I guess they can bite you through a blanket, huh? You curl up on the couch because the couch and beds do not fit me. I think I'm too tall for couches. I don't think...
Understreck spades says if only Harvey could tuck you in. That would make all his stomach medicine worth it.
Harvey, you want to tuck me in? He's being a little toe biter of his own. He's biting his own toes. They bite you through the blanket. Rest in peace. Your parents are the tucking in type. Oh, to be tucked. Get 2 blankets and a beanbag. You could build a nest with that. Does the TTS call it understrike? It calls it understricken. Zach understricken spades. Harvey was into feet. Harvey is specifically... Actually, no. Both of my cats are little feet perverts. Specifically shoe perverts. If somebody comes to my house and takes their shoes off...
She says understreck.
Understrick. They will just rub their face all over your shoes. They love whatever smells come on shoes. I don't know if it's the leather or just the scent of walking around. They don't really do it for my shoes, but like anytime somebody makes you happy. I'll also love when Himbot says numbers. Like Shugohu. I don't even remember what number that is, but it's something. But both of my cats love to rub their face. Harvey likes to rub his face on bags too. Love the smell of drip, and Ivy is confirmed to have no drip. You can't do this to me. You can't call me dripless on my own stream. I'm swag. I'm, shit, what are the new one that they say? It's not, muling is something to do with chins, I think. Is there a new slang for, when you got that drip? Ivy gooning? No, that's something else. The only gooning I do is standing menacingly beside a villain. Skibbity. Oh yeah, that Riz. Got that. I got that skibbity Riz. I don't know if that's good. I'm pretty sure gooning is like masturbating in public, question mark? It's not the right word. Not that one. Not that one. You're not dripless, you got negative drip. No, you walk outside, moisture fucking evaporates. Riz, I got that Riz. I got that Riz. I am, I've got a +3 to charisma. It's just being super horny, really? I thought it was more heinous than this. I got that dog in me. I still don't know what we got that dog in me means. We Googled it. We have swag, camping, and goon wine. They call wine goon? Ooh. Why is swag camping? I can't believe the brain rat is spread.ivy. It's so over. Ohio Skibbity Riz. I'm on a muling streak. I've so Chad pilled. I'm just racking my brain for what Spider-Man says in that fucking YouTube video. A swag is a tent? A bedroll? I don't think I've ever heard swag. I mean, it makes sense because I'm not in Australia, but I don't think I've ever heard swag referred to as anything other than swagger. You should know your folks have a camping hire company. Oh, and I had a whole speech prepared too. Get ready, everyone. What would the 1960s people say? I'm the most. I'm all that jazz and a pair of pants. I'm the cat's meow. Wait, yeah, the cat's meow, the cat's pajamas. I feel like there's something with bees. Hip. I'm hip, I'm cool, I'm... If you talk about gooning, I'm gonna kill you straight up! Let's go! The only acceptable gooning is henchmaning. It's the only one that matters. The cat has a lot of stuff. The bee's knees, that's the one. I'm the bee's knees, the cat's pajamas, the cat's meow, I'm full of beans. I'm radical, tubular. That's like surfer slang. Gotcha, boss. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever you say, boss. That's the only kind of gooning that's allowed. Yeah, goon is short for zigzagoon. Exactly. The world needs more shame.
Says me. Our 27-year-old
Sugarhoo! That's what that is, 27.
This guy giving you problem. Boss. You're the boss. Boss.
You're the boss, boss. It's giving Ivy moment. There's no reasoning with him, it seems. Everyone, get ready to fight, and... Oh, I'm afraid it won't be as easy as you think. Or maybe it will, because we did it. The boss ain't accepting no interviews. Now beat it, you chump. Well. We died. This could have worked. You acted perfectly normal, didn't you? Nothing out of place. Nothing weird. Every line the same as it might have been the first time. Ah. That was your mistake, wasn't it? Ow. Because didn't your very first time end exactly like this? Ow. The king throws the housemaiden's body onto the floor again. She hasn't said a word. As soon as we get the living daylights kicked out of us, I'm going to click that link. She hasn't said a word or breathed for a long time. Hello? No one else is making a sound. You hope this body of yours expires soon. Owie! You decide not to do that again. Well! I'm gonna click that link. The Gooner.
Hey, it's the Gooner.
It's the Gooner.
Okay, boss.
Okay, boss.
Problem with the boss? You need to talk to the boss.
You need to talk to the boss.
Okay, boss. Sure thing, boss.
Sure thing, boss.
The boss wants you dead. We got him, boss.
We got him, boss.
All right, you're all right. I'm on it, boss.
I'm on it, boss.
It's done.
It's
You
done.
can count on me, boss.
You can count on me, boss. We are not gonna watch a Vocaloid song, even though it's probably good because it's got Teto on it, and every Teto song is so good always. You got it, boss.
What do you say, boss?
Next week, we're gonna go get the other end.
It's the Gooner. Okies, boss. What do you say, boss?
Imagine Hatsune Miku as Italiana Mafioso.
You're the boss.
I don't know how to do a Miku voice. I need to learn. I need to learn. But tonight, we gotta sleep. It's so important to do it. We will play. It's a pretty good Miku voice. Talk like a robot. She has a certain intonation.
Skibbity toilet, boss.
Important
You want us
lesson
to
number
rizz 'em up, boss?
66. If he take you to the void for a second. To the void where only he exists.
Do you guys want to go to the void for a second? The void where only I exist? Wait, that's not it. The void doesn't exist anymore. This is the void of Sideways Hat. There is no more void where only I exist. I gotta go back over here now. There used to be a void. The void is sick as fuck. You guys want to see? Here's another void. This is the screen. This is the screen. Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 boop. There is no success. There is no, the corridor that kills you, the beach that makes you old, and the void that only has a hat sideways. The success in the corner is I have a command that I run at the start of stream that like resets all my variables and makes sure that everything's working and like all the like hat commands work. And so that text changes after each step to let me know that each step was completed successfully. And if it freezes, I can go see what the text says to see what step it was messing up on. That is my debugging room. My debugging room, also known as I have some voids. Used to do that with your Unity games. I have the void of, here's the Limes Man. Wait, here we go. This is the Booba void. Wait, why didn't that second one make a sound? Is Nuh-uh in here? No, Nuh-uh is... Nuh-uh is on this one. I have two voids for, redeems. This is the one that goes in front. This is the one that goes behind. Fuck you, Minua. I think I might be very loud in the voids also. Or maybe I'm just loud in general? My microphone very loud. I need to fix that, I think. I'm going into the red. You're fine. I guess it's been the same volume I've been the whole time, but I don't think I'm supposed to go in the red. I think that might be illegal. I think I'm gonna get audio crimed. Wow, 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 wow. But it's time to go bed. Who am alive on this night? I'm feeling extremely tired about it, so we might just send y'all to, perhaps a cat's. Have a good work from home. I'm so excited to get my extra 30 minutes of sleep tomorrow morning. And also chill. I have to make a spreadsheet. I love making spreadsheets, but this is one that I do not have time for. But thank you all for coming. Thank y'all for hanging. Thank y'all for chatting. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for Karen. Thank y'all for Darren. Thank y'all for Smarin. Have appointments. Rest in peace. We are gonna play one more of this next week. We're gonna go get the sus ending, and then afterwards, I think It'll either be some demos or it'll be doodles. We'll see how we're feeling. If I'm desperate to draw Sifrin and the crew, we might draw the party. But I'll have some demos lined up also. If we want to play more game, we could play a demo. We could play a tiny game. Monday? We're gonna play something spooky Monday. Even though it's technically the day before October. It'll probably be October in somebody's time zone. So we'll get our spooks in. Maybe we'll start the Scary Man game. Maybe we'll do a different one so that we can do Scary Man RPGs on Wednesdays. But for tonight, for the now, for the current, everybody have a good night. I'm going to send you guys to cats. I'm going to send you guys to kitty cat stream. I do not want to start a prediction or a poll. I want to press the other button. Not sending you to the flute gnome. Not gonna jump scare people who are trying to have a good sleepy. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Good night, 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 good night.